talk through the opening. I like it, but
Are we on right now?
no.
Okay.
Now we are.
Oh.
Corey's so mad. He's flicking, snapping fingers and flicking.
Hey kids, it's time to shut your mouth and open your mind. It's Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry!
That's right, kids. You're listening to Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. I am one of two hosts, and sitting across the table from me now and forevermore, the one, the only AJ Davis.
And sitting across from me is the Hobbs to my Calvin, Corey fucking Shuba. You know what I like to do is always give myself top billing in these, so you would always be Hardy, and I would always be Laurel.
Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry is a live call-in show, so if you'd like to call in and participate, the number to do so is 920-CORRUPT or
920-267-78. Fuck you. It's dramatic pause, man.
Oh,
you just
sorry.
give me a fucking second. God, I'm trying to build suspense because they don't know what's coming next. They don't know it's the same two numbers.
You're right. I'm
For
sorry.
fuck's sake.
Should have changed it.
And sitting in with us tonight, our
God.
very special guest, Bob Stonefoot,
Yo.
or Robert Stonefoot.
That's my real name, and I've never gone by it.
Oh, it's your Christian name is what it is. That's how God knows you.
Yes.
That's
You can check us out online, but no one ever does, so
No.
we'll still do it anyways.
fuck. You can find us on the Facebooks. We take 1 week off, and I lose it all.
That's okay.
The mojo is gone. You can find us on the Facebooks at facebook.com/corrupt wizardry. And
You can also find us at SoundCloud at the same thing,
Yes.
/Corrupt Wizardry.
And if you ever are thinking, maybe I'd like to call in and not make these fucking guys just have to talk to each other. Fucking in between each other is good. You can go to ustream.tv/channel Degenerate-School-of-Wizardry.
Or you could just go to our Facebook, and then you can find the link to it there. It's so much easier. And while you're at the Facebook, just hit that like button for us, and we'd appreciate
And
that.
hit the share button if you
If you have people to share it with.
yeah, that would be wonderful. If you're lonely on Facebook, you have bigger problems than just sharing our page. You should,
Cut yourself.
well, I was gonna say outreach.
Sorry.
You want to go the Demi Lovato way? That's fine, I guess. So it's been a rough
Couple weeks, yeah.
we said that we started the last show exactly the same way, like downswing all day. But we're ever trudging through the podcast game that nobody listens to. This is a new thing. We have to get on iTunes, and I know we fucking talk about this every week.
And let's not even talk about it.
It's so expensive. No,
Yeah,
I want to talk about it because
Okay.
I'm starting to go downswing.
Oh, no.
Like today, I'm telling you,
I was upswing all day.
I didn't want to do this all day.
Upswing.
To me, I'm like, what is it for? What is the end game? The end game, of course, is to be on Ellen DeGeneres, as I've said previously.
Duh.
Well, yeah. But we have to get on iTunes. Why don't we write her a letter?
Why don't we just talk about her on our show, and then say, hey, we talk about you on our show. You probably would dig us.
She
Send
probably
us-
wouldn't. I think we
Send
said.
us to California.
I think we
and,
might have said disparaging gay things.
No, but we're pro-gay.
We are pro-gay. Yes. But
I am, anyways. I mean, fucking, I don't think I'm all about gay rights.
well, I don't care.
I know you don't.
I mean, I'm not that I'm against it, but it doesn't affect
Doesn't
my life.
affect your life. So, you
So
don't give a shit.
fuck. Well, who cares?
Um,
I probably.
but anyway, so
Never mind. All right, go
anyway,
ahead.
so we're on the. We took a week off last week for some family stuff, and
Yeah, for me.
now we're back and ready to do the damn thing. So, episode 25.
Yeah, buddy. 25. It's
pretty crazy.
This is when I had my first I guess quarter life crisis, which I know that fucking everybody on Facebook that turns 25 so it's like, quarter life crisis. No, I had that
Yeah, you
because
did.
I was balding
Yeah.
at that point, and I was like, oh, it's all fucking, look at you, gay.
Man, that's rough.
You just want to hold on.
Although it's short. I mean, I don't know how much shorter you want me to do this.
Oh, I don't think you
want-
have a choice.
wanna-
I think it's gonna get shorter, but I think you should leave the mutton chops, get crazy, look like a skinhead, It'll be awesome.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
No. Yeah.
You're like the anti-life coach. You're like, no.
I'm the
Get some
I'm the death coach.
Get some combat boots and
Yeah.
get some flannel.
Maybe some red
suspenders.
skinny suspenders. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good.
It's real inviting to the general public.
Get a North American Indian tattoo. The Germans call it the swastika, but it means peace.
I think it's Chinese.
Oh, who cares? Same thing.
Who gives a fuck?
It's like the Louis C.K. joke that when they came to America, they were like, "Oh, you're brown, you're Indians, right? This is India," and they're like, "No," and he's, "Yeah, you're Indians." Like, it's super racist. They were Spanish people though, so fuck them. That's just bad. We're starting off on a bad foot, Corey. We have a
really bad.
I mean, we only have.
Someone knocking?
Yeah, I think I heard it.
Holy shit!
Come
on, man.
Oh, did we lock the door?
Yeah, I locked the door. I told you.
Go grab it.
Message.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm breaking balls here. I forgot. Sorry. It's my fault. Come in.
I do too. Where's my painting?
Anyways, so sorry about
Whatever.
that.
We only have the Jews and who else do we have to offend? Nigerians?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll happen.
Oh, and apparently, if you watch our show on YouTube, the recommended videos for ours is Linkin Park the band.
Yeah.
Like, if you like this, you'll also like Linkin Park the band and or Al Jazeera TV.
I'm not. See, I feel like I'm.
Like, if we weren't already on the FBI watch list, we are now.
You know, I'm less happy about us being on par with Linkin Park than Al Jazeera. No, fuck you.
I mean, now I'm thinking about it. Like,
Weren't you a Linkin Park fan at one point?
I am. That's why I'm giving it serious thought.
Oh, you still are?
No, I'm not anymore. But
not
yeah,
currently. You've been to a 12-step program to get you off of that.
I was a new metal fan, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. I still like new metal because it was like what I was into at the time. It's like back in 94, 95, 96.
But it's amazing to me that you
It's
can
almost 20 years ago.
Well, this is what's crazy to me is that you can still, like, I still listen to the music I used to listen to. You hear that?
Some of it.
Yeah, it's the
Most of it, like every fucking mixtape or mix CD, or 90% of what I put on my phone is not new. It's like 2003 and back. But Corey's would be Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, who I later
developed an appreciation.
Two people. Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson are two people that I later got an appreciation for just because of, their showmanship.
Right.
I love that.
1 or 2% of the music I listen to is new, I would say. The rest is like old.
The rest is like 2003 back, and
I've just recently started to look into new music again. I was also in the same cycle where it was like, I think everyone does that though. Like when they become the old dad figure, like they stop listening to music and they only listen to their stuff. You know what I mean? And that's why there's like classic rock stations and like classic music
classic
stations.
rock stations haven't changed. They're the same exact classic rock that we knew 20 years ago.
I don't know, but I'm hearing like Metallica and I'm hearing Nirvana.
Those
and
are
I'm
what
hearing,
they call alternative stations.
No, they're on classic rock now.
Seeping into the
it's
classic
seeping
rock,
in. Yeah,
man.
like Pearl Jam is now on classic rock stuff. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though is that new rock stations will still play Longview from Dookie. And I guess maybe that's just because Green Day is still fucking relevant.
Yeah.
Who gives
Although
a
I don't know,
shit
I
now?
don't think so. They just tried to do that new thing where they put out 3 albums, Uno Dos Tres,
Yeah.
and it was a fucking flop.
And then that's when all of a sudden Billy Joe has a pill problem. That's weird.
Yeah, like he goes
he's in the news.
He goes into
now.
rehab the
Yeah.
day the album comes out.
Yeah, or the
Come
third
on,
one
dude.
because the other two failed.
Yeah,
terribly.
whatever it
no.
was.
You know, I've always said this ever since they came out with that American Idiot album,
Mhm.
which I'm not gonna lie, those songs are pretty good. I don't love them like I did Dookie or
Mhm.
fucking the next 2 albums. I loved those albums. I was a fucking Green Day fanatic. People that were into Green Day and then moved on made fun of me in middle school for
Right.
still fucking
liking-
loving
yeah.
Green Day. But at the same time, as good as those songs are, I don't want to hear And this goes with another band you and I talked about, which I don't want to hear the political side of a band. I don't want to hear Green Day doing a song with U2.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear a band doing a song with U2 that's first single had to do with jerking off, basically.
Yeah,
Longview
absolutely.
was about jerking off.
Yeah.
And now you're political. Like, come on. And then it goes along with what we used to talk about when that other band came out. When you convinced me that basically Slipknot was a fucking good band, and I was like, it's not bad. I like it. Again, I love the theatrics. I'm a sucker for theatrics when it comes to bands. Gwar, Insane Clown Posse, you can make fun of me all fucking day.
I will.
That's fine, and
yeah.
that's fine. But the theatrics of what they do at their show is fucking incredible. I've seen it live. Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie. I love that. It's almost
Cradle of Filth.
hard rock Broadway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Rock opera.
But when fucking Slipknot had that Stone Sour,
Yeah.
I remember specifically saying to you, and I've said it ever since, and I said it to you that one time, that I don't want to hear the kinder, gentler side of a band that says, if I'm 555, if you're 555, then I'm 666.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a dumb line, but still.
I dig it.
Why?
Because it says
doesn't
everything.
mean anything.
Yeah, because it's just like the negative connotation of 666, and all they're basically saying is like it doesn't mean anything. But if you're the way you are, then I'm the opposite of that.
You're
and
giving
you
too
think
much credit to them.
And you're thinking of 666 as being completely negative. You're thinking the way I live my life is completely negative, but in reality, it's not.
A smarter lyric for that connotation would have been, if you're 777, then I'm 666. That would have made way more sense.
Yeah, but then you're like making
555 is a Hollywood number.
But you're making it a religious aspect at that point. They're just using the normal everyday, like.
This is a
if
band
you're
that
just
has a clown that has a fucking upside down pentagram carved into his head.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
But you know what I mean. Like, it's not. They're not going after the religious aspect of who you are as a person. They're just saying 555 is the normal stream of everyday society, and if that's what you are, and you have the negative idea that 666 is a bad thing, then that's what I am, because you look down on me. But really, 666 means nothing.
Oh God, why don't they teach New Metal 101 at community colleges? Because
I could be a professor.
Professor Corey teaching us why Linkin Park says "shut up when I'm talking to you." Me.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Linkin Park fan.
You were at that time.
At
that album.
Yeah, that album, okay.
And that's the fucking stupidest line I've ever heard.
You know what I really like?
Shut up when I'm talking to you. It's like, it's so Disney Channel.
What I really liked about new metal, I think what really drew me into new metal is, for as much shit as you want to give it, the music itself is layered. There's a lot of stuff going on in those bands. Like, they have two guitar players, they have a bass player, they have a drummer, they have like some sort of synthesizer or a DJ. They're all melding in to make one song, instead of just like your old school rock band, which was a guitar, bass, and drum. You know, like, there's so much more
I'm gonna disagree with you.
There's so
here.
much stuff going on in the music. Like, Slipknot had 7 members in the band, and like
half of them were just percussion.
But it sounds like chaos when you're listening to it. But when you really break it down, it's so organized. It's fucking incredible, like the way that they layer sounds.
But there's a better way to do it. There's a better way to market it. I think.
Well, I mean, maybe
people
marketing.
Like Fred.
But
here's the thing, and this goes right to the argument that you and I have had forever about Pearl Jam and fucking Nirvana, right? But there's other ways to do things, and the fact that certain things get popular and are shitty. I can tell you about fucking what before Limp Bizkit turned into a slur of rapcore.
Yeah,
I can tell you about fucking awesome hardcore bands that used to do that before.
Right.
E-Town Concrete was a fucking serious, like, crew band. Like, people beat people up at those fucking shows. 25 to Life, same thing. But Fred Durst took a backwards New York hat and fucking became a fucking celebrity and dated Britney Spears and fucked it over.
The problem with Limp Bizkit was that band was never meant to be anybody. It was a perfect storm of circumstances, the reason that they blew up, because they were out of Jacksonville, Florida. Mm-hmm. And so was the band Cold. Now, Jonathan Davis.
he
Jonathan
loved
Davis.
Cold.
I love Cold, but Jonathan Davis started Elementary Records, and one of his first bands that he signed was Cold, and he put Cold out on the road, and they needed an opening act, so they had Limp Bizkit, who they were friends with, who they done some shows with, pulled them on tour, and then next thing you know, they started blowing up more because Cold was not the sound of the moment.
Oh, you
Limp
love
Bizkit,
Stain too, didn't you?
Limp
You
Bizkit
love
was,
Stain.
yeah, Stain
Oh,
too, yeah,
God.
Stain, Cold, bands of that nature. But that was totally my scene at the time.
Would you blow a load in your drawers if not Aaron Barrett, that's the lead singer of fucking
Aaron
Real
Lewis?
Big Fish, yeah, Aaron Lewis
Yeah,
and Darius Rucker went on tour together?
no,
No?
I don't.
I
Like
feel like I would go
Darius
with you.
Rucker of Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, he's
No, why would I be impressed with that?
well, you'd be going to see Aaron Lewis,
Yeah, I would.
and I would.
And I did go
I would
see Aaron
go
Lewis when
see-
he came to the Hard Rock just by himself.
You know what?
It was an
There
awesome
was
show.
a joke a long time ago that I made about Aaron Lewis, which was, "It's been a while since I ate a hamburger. Gotta feel so hungry now." You just won 52 fucking hamburgers for a year, so you could take this guy out with your pig noses.
Yeah, he got him too.
Well, he can wear it, and then
Yeah.
you just be.
Okay, so
Oh, come on.
okay,
All right.
okay, so I'm being serious about the music thing. So
Okay.
the Limp Bizkit thing, when they went on tour with Cold, and then the public's reaction to what they were doing, Jonathan Davis was smart enough to switch them mid-tour to make Limp Bizkit the headliner. Then they put out, they made a music video, and he got it on
What
MTV,
was it?
and that was during the TRL phase.
Yeah,
right?
what was it called? $3 bill, y'all?
$3 Bill was the name of the album. I
It
think.
didn't have y'all at the end?
No, it's just
Are you
$3
sure?
Bill. Yeah.
I just added that myself.
Yeah, he did.
It seemed appropriate.
now you're in Limp Bizkit.
No, yeah. I'm their new.
But that was just
hype
like a
man.
marketing thing. Like, and then Jonathan Davis switched them on that tour. They made that music video, and then that music video climbed on that TRL thing, when you could call in and vote or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they
It's
did
before text messaging.
Then they did the Family Values.
You had to call and say it like in an answering machine.
Yeah,
like,
and then
I want
Jonathan.
New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, and then Jonathan Davis. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was a phone message system.
Yeah,
It's like,
you
you've
could-
reached TRL. Please put in your, whatever request now.
And we're like, this is genius.
I
There will be
know.
nothing better than this ever.
Nothing will ever top this. So then Jonathan Davis put together the All in the Family tour, and then he pulled in bands that were kind of like falling off, like Primus and like.
Whoa, you better watch your fucking mouth.
I'm saying
They've never fallen off.
No, I'm not saying they fell off, but what he was doing was he was introducing these bands. Like Incubus wasn't anybody at the
Two
time.
morons.
They brought Incubus on, like they brought in all these things, and he brought in Limp Bizkit at that time on that tour, and then that's when it really took off.
Two things happened during that tour.
And then they did the "It's Been a While" song
Mm-hmm.
on that CD, and then that CD, that's the song that really like took them off. Like they took off after that, and then they kind of separated themselves from the whole scene, and then they kind of just fell apart.
Two things happened on that tour. Number one, Brandon, what's his last name?
Boyd of Incubus.
Yes. He said, "You know what? I don't need shirts anymore. I'm
Yeah.
done with that."
I saw Incubus during the Fungus Among Us tour.
Oh,
at
and there
the-
he had like dreadlocks.
at the station. Yeah, dude, he had dreadlocks down past his ass.
And then the other thing that probably happened every day during that tour was Jonathan Davis was like walking from bus to bus, right? Talking to the bands. And he's like, "You guys doing okay? You having fun? All in the Family tour? We're having a good time, right, guys? No weed for me. I'm good. And then he goes, "Hey, let me ask you a question. Do my dreads look okay?" And Brandon Boy's like, "Yeah, dude. Those are good." Aaron Davis is like, "I don't know what hair looks like, so sorry." And Primus, Les Claypool just slapped. He was like, yeah, he was like, blah, 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 blah. And then
That guy's eccentric as fuck, man. He's a weirdo.
dude, he has had so many fucking bands,
Yeah.
and they're all named something fucking weird.
Yeah.
Primus actually means something,
You
which
know,
I
he
didn't
was-
find out till like 15 years after I listened to that.
Did you hear the story where how he was going to be in Metallica?
no.
Yeah, after Metallica's bassist died in that car accident, the bus accident, they had tryouts during that time, and he came and tried out for Metallica and actually made the band. And then they decided they had to let him go because he was too good.
He was too
good for Metallica. Like, they were like, listen, dude, you're too talented.
When all of your songs go, Les Claypool's doing a fucking solo over here, and you're just trying to say, like, give me heat, give me fire, give me blah, blah, blah. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play something awesome.
This conversation went nowhere.
No, I know. I was trying to make jokes, and you're like, I'm serious about this music.
Professor
Yes.
New Metal.
Professor New Metal, yeah.
Have that in his classroom.
I had a...
God damn it.
The only people allowed in is if you're wearing a backwards red Yankees hat.
No.
Jinkos.
Don't be a dick.
Jinkos.
Cargo pants.
Yeah, long chain wallet.
Or the Adidas jacket with the 3 stripes.
Yeah.
I used to wear that all the time. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you have a chain wallet where people can steal your wallet and get 25 feet away from you before you even know that it's missing.
Or the Jinkos, the mammoths, where like the leg pant opening is bigger than the waist.
Or the Buddha one. Oh, fuck, Jinkos. Goddamn.
Had those too.
You know people that aren't in our generation call them Jankos?
Jankos?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because they're
It's
ignorant.
probably the way it's spelled.
Remember when we were young and we were really into Ninja Turtles? People kept calling them Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what a fucking ninja is? Come on.
Engines.
Yeah,
Engine turtles?
Engine turtles, yeah. They're fucking Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feathers, not dots.
Which I'm pretty sure they probably had an Indian turtle
What was
action figure because they came out with every fucking... Huh? No, I know. And the new show is fucking awesome. The new show
he's
is
a
rad.
fan of the new show. He
I
likes
don't have
it,
cable
yeah.
now, so I'm upset. But the new show was fucking amazing because it referenced the old show, like that one. They've had like 3 since.
But that's why he likes it so much, because it referenced the
Oh,
old
yeah.
one. So he
Gives me old man boner.
Yeah. In his mind, they were marketing the show directly to him.
Yeah,
Like,
just
they
for
wrote
me.
They wrote it for him.
I got a little bit of a boner and my prostate hurt at the same time. Yeah. You're welcome.
It's like
That's what I look for in a show.
I think that's a form of like psychosis, though, when you actually believe they're writing it for you. I think it's a little bit crazy.
I'm pretty... It's weird because you've never met a narcissist that is so down on themselves.
That's true.
Like, I'm so narcissistic, I hate myself. I thought about this today. Hold on.
That's possible.
Hold
I
on.
mean, like, you're so into yourself that it's just...
That I hate me.
Yeah, it just pisses you off. You're a hater of your own being.
Yeah, I'm like Kim Kardashian with a real complex. A real complex.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, not like my ankles are fat in these fucking heels I'm wearing while I'm fucking 9 months pregnant. A real complex. I'm like, I like me, but I'm pretty shitty also.
Yeah.
I thought about this today. I don't know why. I heard somebody call somebody else dog. The
Like, what's up, dog?
Hey, dog.
Yeah.
Why would we pick such a shitty animal to reference your friends? Why wouldn't it be...
What would you like to be called? Like,
I don't know. Something better.
what's up, cheetah?
No, yeah. Like if
What's
you
up?
have a fast friend,
What's up, lynx?
yeah, it wouldn't be you. I mean,
Wah. What's up, limp?
yo, what's up? What's good, Biggie?
God, that photo. Why
That
did
photo,
I post
you
that?
fucking...
I did it to
saw
myself.
It's in my head.
I know. I did it to myself, though.
But just in general, like maybe something a little more majestic or royal. Like, yo, what's good, elephant? Hey, Ellie.
I'm trying to think of something like grandeur. Like, if I was a king and I would want animals around me at all times.
Right? It seems like it should
I
be
don't
a
know.
better thing. Dog, they shit
You know
on
what?
the floor
You know
and
what?
they
I
fucking
think
eat their own puke.
I don't want to look into
And
it
they
too
eat
much.
cat shit.
I don't want to look into it
Eat
too
their
much.
own shit.
Yeah.
That's true. But I don't want to look into it too much. But, like, dog is, like, man's best friend. So, like, my best friend's my dog. And
Yeah, but that's
You're also my
subservient.
best friend. You're my dog.
Oh, we just found a whole new level of fucking racism here.
What?
Dogs are subservient.
Okay.
They're not their own fucking entity. They man's best friend. Why? Because they do everything you want them to.
Okay, but that's what your best friend does too. If I was like, "Yo, dog, can you hook this up for me, or can you do this for me?" You're my best friend.
Fuck
You're
you.
gonna
I'm
be-
not your slave.
right.
Ronald
But-
Reagan
and-
set this
and-
forth. I'll bet.
In real life, you'd be like, "Yeah, dude, no problem." Just like my dog.
No, Ronald Reagan was like, "All right,
And just like my dog, if you wanted to come over, I'd pet your belly, and you'd be like, "Not funny."
No, I'm gonna let that one go. Damn, just fuck it. No, I'm letting it. Fuck you. You should have just gone with the racism thing and let me get my Ronald Reagan joke out.
But you'd be super racist sometimes.
No, Ronald
It's
Reagan.
dangerous.
Ronald Reagan was really racist, and I was gonna put it on him.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna shift the blame.
on Ronald Reagan.
No, can you do Ronald Reagan?
I
was
don't
gonna
think
try
so. I don't think I can.
I was gonna try it. No,
Oh, that's how.
not
No,
good.
that was pretty good.
Yeah?
That was pretty good. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get my other earphone. Hold on. It sounded pretty legit because he like whispers, but
Mr. Prime Minister,
it's pretty good.
we gotta call black people dog.
Try-
He becomes a little like Ken Kniff from Eminem albums
I
at a point.
kind of feel like though, like I think he should put a little bit more, like a
It doesn't get better than that. I can't- you
a
can't-
happier
you can't
tone
make
on
a-
top of it, like
Listen, here's the
like
thing.
like a surprised old man, like
No, see, here's the thing with interpretations or impersonations is you try that one voice.
Yeah.
There's no way to alter it unless you're fucking
Professional.
Caliendo, that fucking guy, who probably sits in front of.
Do you know that?
Impersonation guys probably sit in front of their mirror more than anybody in the world.
And they just practice the mouth.
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name? It's escaping me now. The Spanish,
what?
The Spanish comedian.
Wait, what is it doing?
His name is escaping me at the
The guy
moment.
who's really good at voices. or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know. his name either,
It's
but I
escaping,
know
not a
what
word.
It's It's escaping.
Escaping me.
Escaping.
Escaping.
You know who I'm talking about.
I know
he does the
of
voices.
him, but I can't think of his name either.
Oh, is it Tom Papa?
No.
The other guy that's just like him. I know. He does.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
He does the voice that I can do, the movie voice, right?
Yeah, he's the movie voice now.
This summer,
Yeah,
coming,
he's actually the guy now.
Arnold
It's awesome.
Schwarzenegger. Get down! Like he does that whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it! It was in
Dead
my brain
air.
for like a half a second.
I am not a crook.
Not Tom Papa. It's. I
can't
know
do it.
who he is.
I've never tried it.
Francisco. Pablo
Yeah,
Francisco.
Pablo Francisco. That's
You're
it.
There you go.
fucking welcome.
Yeah, dude.
Is that not the most
I'll chase
Spanish
it today.
name ever? Pablo Francisco.
Wait a minute. Why do you got a tall boy and I got a baby bear?
Don't worry
that's
about
right.
where I get my beers.
Don't worry. Don't worry about how I run my life. Cheers.
I know a little bit of
Cheers.
magic where I take regular beers and I say bibbity boppity boo, and they get 4 ounces taller. Huh? No. No. Where's my painting? What money? You promised her money?
I didn't know. No, that's all on her. I didn't promise shit. No.
By the way, that Rembrandt joke was mine.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought yeah.
Wait, it was you thought
He
what? It
came
was
up with
like
it?
too much for
All
me.
right. So hold on.
Oh,
Ashley
God.
sent Corey just to
Jesus.
not to inside joke out to the
people at
the
home.
nobody that's listening.
Yeah.
But Ashley painted a picture tonight, and it was a wine drinking painting party. Okay, so I told him to put. This is fucking genius. I'm so good with puns.
It's genius.
Did you drink so much wine that you won't remember that? And then Corey was like, "I'm gonna take credit for it." And
No,
I was
wait,
like,
no. Bob, back
Mine
me
was
up.
pretty good.
Wait, back me up. I didn't say I'm gonna take credit for
I
that.
never said that.
You said
I never
no,
said that.
No, he basically said, "I'm not gonna say it's you,"
Yeah, I just said it. Yeah, I didn't.
which is exactly like saying, "I'm gonna take credit for it."
I guess. But all right. Anyways.
What was your joke?
Well, mine was kind of mean, but I mean, I liked the painting, but I said, how much wine did she have to drink?
Before.
Oh, and then that's how
you
it
just
went.
sent us the background
just
of the
like-
red in the sun. That's how yeah. And then when you sent the picture of the cherry blossoms, it all made sense.
I said, "That's mine now."
Yeah. Then he was like,
That's my-
that's mine.
that's my
And I was
property.
Like, no.
That
No,
was just
it
like the
is.
first
No, it's
dickhead
your-
thing that popped in my head, even though I thought the painting
It's
was
your
decent.
intellectual property, but it's my tangible, physical property. It is.
For a price.
For a price, who do you think you are?
Rembrandt.
It better be framed.
You know, Warhol probably gave a couple away before he said, "I'm gonna paint this fucking Marilyn Monroe 4 times."
Yeah, I just never really thought that was like iconic. Like everyone, like.
What do you mean you don't think it's iconic? You
It
don't
is,
have
it
the
is iconic.
fucking-
No. What I'm saying is like I just never really impressed me that much. Like I got it, it's cool, but like it's 4 tomato soup cans.
No. It was
It's like
one
iconic,
tomato soup
like-
can. There's
it's like
two
pop
different paintings you're
culture.
thinking of. He did Marilyn Monroe in 4 different colors.
Right.
Yeah, fine. Now we
And then
look
he
at
did
it.
the Campbell soup can in 4 different colors too.
No, he just did a Campbell soup can.
I've seen it.
And he was like a leader of a fucking like
Movement.
Yeah,
So many
and
people bit that.
he had
Probably seen
He
that.
was more of like a public figure though.
yeah, he was the
for the
Bob
moment,
Dylan of the
yeah.
art movement.
Yeah,
he was the Allen Ginsberg. Do you know who that is?
No.
Poetry. Fuck you. He hung out with Hunter. You should know that.
I'm,
if you
well,
read.
I'm not as versed in the world as you are. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I know a lot about the 60s, 22 years before I was born.
You know a lot about a lot of things though.
I am a idiot savant.
Of random knowledge. That's what I was saying. Like when we do the trivia thing, like I wish AJ was here right now because he would know this off the top of his
I
head
have got a
Right away.
very little bit of knowledge.
about everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And what I don't know is science, and you've probably seen.
What's up, Charlie? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
About science in the world.
Yeah, and if I haven't seen it, you've seen it on Discovery Channel, so.
Yeah, and I can tell you about it.
Yeah, didn't I ask you, what was it, yesterday I called you and you're like, I'm using my phone as a GPS, and I was like, oh, you did see a documentary on the you go, I'm using the phone as a GPS to figure out where I'm going, and I was like, oh, you haven't seen a documentary on Discovery Channel that told you where you were going?
Actually, I don't even want to. That's not 100% correct. I don't want to tell the exact version of that because it's gonna sound completely racist. So
Wait,
right
on my
now-
behalf or yours?
on both of ours.
No.
It's what I said, and then you led it in. I led you to say something completely.
Oh, like a witness.
Yeah. Anyways, so I think it's time to take the first break. We are at the 33-minute mark.
I've got news. I've got news stories.
and we'll
after
come
this.
back. with
Weird
that.
news stories.
Do you have a counter on your screen that like tells you stats at all? Like how many
I'm
people
not even looking at her.
because the new version of the broadcaster, it took all of the stat stuff away. Like you can only
We
get
don't
that.
even have a chat room anymore.
No, the chat room's still there.
You have it?
Yeah,
Oh.
there's a chat room. There's a social stream. No one's using it. No one's used it for 8 days.
No one's used it for 8 months. We've only been on for 6 months. That's weird.
Right. All right. So the first playlist tonight was picked by AJ, and we have Spaghetti Strapped by Atmosphere.
Both of these songs are Atmosphere.
Yeah, and then I think there's 3 of them total.
Yeah.
Trying to find
just
balance.
in case.
And so, yeah. So anyways, this is Atmosphere, and we will be right back after
Hey, girl.
this.
What you looking like? I have seen you get up, and go to that bathroom like 5 or 6 times in the last 20 minutes. What the hell's going on? Under the great wide gray sky, still the same guy watching the paint dry with bloodshot snake eyes. My lady still hates me like you know she should, because the simple things in life don't get overlooked. But now I'm here with a glass full of beer, positioned in my chair to watch your ass from a mirror. Hungover and horny, dirty old man, weed junkie drunk, leaving tips for the dope man. I'll impress her with my jukebox selections, spit a couple words in exchange for affection. And if those legs work as good as they look, girl, you can walk up and down the page in my book. Can you spell secret? Come get your feet wet. Let me make up pet names for all your little regrets. Here, let me buy you a drink as a token of my erection. Hoping that you'll open up and put down your weapons. Up, girl, let your strap down. Put your strap down. Up, girl, put your strap down. So spaghetti strapped. Another lap around the track, I had to suffer clutching onto somebody's back. What's up with that? Where's the independence? Find the dotted line between acquainted with and friendship. But damn God, head rush, can't stop. What's the big fuss? It was just a little hand job. So what if her friend took off her bra and socks and drawers? It was like a massage à trois. Why the witnesses always positioned up in your business, like they're invested in your best interest. Who I be with and who I leave with affects this vicarious life that the weak live. Guess now the pressure's on me to charm you, relieve you of your weaponry, disarm you. See if I can get you off this bar stool. We all wanna know if I can get you out your clothes, girl. Up, girl, let your strap down, put your strap down. Up, girl, put your strap down. From the star fuckers to the hard lovers, passing judgment on none. Everyone's got scars, mother. Some of them will never heal. Sometimes you gotta step outside, you wanna see how the weather feels. You can't avoid him or fill a void with him. If you're nuts, you'll enjoy trying to make him your boyfriend. I'm like a pile of paper and ribbons the day after Christmas.
No, for real. I will take my clothes off right here, girl.
Who wants to help me? I'm looking for a muse. This time around, I'm trying to cook up the blues. Let's make a little love, a little hate, a little give and take, and give it to the kids that can relate. And we don't even have a choice. It's the balance that fits between your ears and my voice. So praise God that the rain ain't stopped. Let's head to my spot and take that wet tank top off. Now, up, girl, let your strap down, put your strap down. Up, girl, put your strap down.
When you wake up in the morning, you'll see I'm going to check it out, girl. You're all alone. I got a break. Here comes the home.
Good evening,
Anybody
ladies and
here ever
gentlemen.
been to
Let me give you
Colorado?
a warm welcome.
More importantly, Denver.
Nothing I said. Nothing I said. Meant a thing to you.
Here I am alone in an airport bar. Why? I guess 'cause I don't own the car. It's Valentine's Day, I'm returning home from Berkeley. Ain't a damn thing none of y'all can do to hurt me. Unsober layover in Denver. The waitress could smell it the minute I entered. There's 7 shells losing their soul in here, sporadically placed amongst scotch and beer. But there's one woman in the back left corner who looks like she could really use a support. If only I could muster the strength to be a friend. Who knows how this adventure could end? Bend me up, slip me the tongue, shoot me down, cut me loose, bury me in piss on the ground. So can't help but wonder what's over yonder. Don't know if I can get down for too much longer. Everywhere I go, I find at least one, and I bet it won't die till the traveling's done. For as long as I run, my heart holds a gun up to the side of my head, ride and die for the young.
Nothing I said. Nothing I said. Meant a thing to you.
It's the sound of emotion enough to make me wanna hang myself from the rafter that's over my bed. But when I stop to climb the ladder that's embedded in my heart, I start to question all the emotion in my head. The sound of emotion enough to make me wanna hang myself from the rafter that's over my bed. But when I stop to climb the ladder that's embedded in my heart, I start to question all the emotion in my head. The sound of emotion enough to make me wanna hang myself from the rafter that's over my bed. But when I stop to climb the ladder that's embedded in my heart, I start to question all the emotion in my head. The sound of emotion enough to make me wanna hang myself from the rafter that's over my bed. But when I stop to climb the ladder that's embedded in my heart, I start to question all the emotion in my head. The sound of emotion enough to make me wanna hang myself from the rafter that's over my bed.
Nothing I said. Nothing I said. Meant a thing to you.
Hello, darling. You've been waiting long for me?
I know that I mean it. Maybe they're as evil as they seem, or maybe I only look out the window when it's scenic. Atmosphere finally made a good record. Yeah, right, that shit almost sounds convincing. The last time I felt as sick and contradictive as this was the last time we played a show in Cincy. Get real, they tell me. If only they knew how real this life really gets. They would stop acting like a silly bitch. They would respect the cock, whether or not they believed in it. Doesn't take much, and that's messed up, because these people do a lot of simple shit to impress us. While everyone was trying to outdo the last man, I was just a ghost trying to catch some Miss Pac-Man. Hello ma'am, would you be interested in some sexual positions and emotional investments? See, I'm not insane, in fact I'm kinda rational when I be asking, yo, where did all the passion go? East Coast, West Coast, down south, Midwest. Nowadays everybody knows how to get fresh. Somebody give me a big yes. God bless America, but she stole the beef from Bless. Now I'm too fucked up to dance, so I'ma sit with my hand on the front of my pants. You can't achieve your goals if you don't take that chance. So go pry open that trunk and get those amps. You know, in the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. So now I keep a close eye on my pets, because they make most of their moves off of instinct and sense. It's eat, sleep, fuck, and self-defense. So straight, you can set your clocks and place bets. Wait, let's pray on a blind, deaf, dumb, dead. Hustle, maybe a couple will love what you said. MCs drag their feet across a big naked land with an empty bag of seed and a fake shake of hands. Yeah, I got some last words. Fuck all of y'all. Stop writing raps and go play volleyball. Gotta journey the world in a hurry, cause my attorney didn't put enough girls on the jury. Guilty of dropping these bombs in the city, but I'm innocent. Love is the motive, that's why I'm killing them. Guilty of setting my fire in all 50, but I'm innocent. Blame it on my equilibrium. In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. In the days of kings and queens, I was a jester. Treat me like a god, or they treat me like a leper. You see me move back and forth between both. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. I'm trying to find a balance, I'm trying to build a balance. I gotta find my balance, I gotta find my balance. Now all my friends are famous. See the one thing or another. Y'all don't know what my name is. Probably know both of my brothers. One is a hard-working savior, the other's a hard-working soldier. I'm just your next-door neighbor, working hard and trying to stay sober. Wait for the car at the corner, pretend like you know what the plot is. Won't quit till I hit California, make you my Golden State goddess.
And we are back for the second segment of Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. Once again, if you'd like to call in, please do so. The number to do that is 920-CORRUPT-OR
920-267-78.
Oh, shit. God damn it, I'm sorry.
Try it again. Do it. Start from the beginning.
And we're back with the second segment of Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of... No,
Start over. Bring it back. You got it. Nobody's going to hear this.
And we're back. This is the second segment of Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. If you'd like to call in, we urge you to do so. The telephone number...
Start over.
My bad.
Start over. Come on. Pull it
Take
together. You got to fucking be a man about
Take
this.
4. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Okay. And
We
we're
haven't done that in a
back
while.
for the
No, I talked over it. I'm sorry. We haven't done that in a while, but go ahead.
And we're back with the second segment of Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. If you'd like to call in, please do so. The number to do that is 920-CORRUPT or
920-267-7878. You didn't see that second set of 7/8s coming,
Did
did you?
not
I
see
told
it
you,
coming.
dramatic pause is what
Dramatic.
does it.
boom.
I got a couple of news stories I looked up today.
Okay.
Which the website that I looked them up on doesn't give much information, which I think is better for the news story. You know what I mean?
Imagination.
Yeah, it leaves it to the mind of the beholder. One of these is a video, which
Okay.
I'm not going to watch, but the first line in this is a dangerous fetish has eye experts seeing red and those who practice it seeing pink.
Okay.
Which the fetish is of course it's Japan,
Is it
by the
pink
way.
sock porn?
No, that's fucking gross. I know what the pink sock is and I'm not a fan.
Sorry.
Once I heard of it, I didn't. Is it a thing? Can you
it's
look it up?
Oh yeah, it's a fetish. Yeah.
That's where you pull the anus out with your D, right?
Yeah. Well, technically,
It's called the pink sock, right?
Yeah, it's called the pink sock because it looks like a sock being pulled inside out.
Oh, you're making me sick.
Well, what happens is if there's enough anal sex in the anal cavity, the anus will actually detach from the sphincter, the muscling, and it allows the inside of the anal cavity to be pulled out of the asshole like an inside-out sock. And
It's veiny, probably.
no, it's just looks
I'm
like
getting sick.
okay, you know those toys where you like push the plastic part in, you know what I mean, and it
Well,
like
the-
continuously goes.
the,
a never-ending thing. It's rubber.
Like the
has
the-
liquid in it.
Yeah, and
know what I'm
it just
talking about?
slips through your hand.
You got it.
constantly.
Yeah. So it's that out the asshole,
no, that's disgusting.
and then they push it back in.
What, they shove it in with what?
With their
Like
fingers, they push it back in. But I mean,
like what they would like.
The problem
What they
is-
would stuff with like a cannon. Like
Yeah.
they use like a-
exactly. Well, the unfortunate part is for the females that have this problem now.
well, they don't see it as a problem, right?
Well, every time that they have a bowel movement,
they have
it falls
to
out.
stuff their fucking anus back into their sphincter.
Right.
My God,
It's pretty rough.
they probably got the strongest butt muscles ever because they have to hold it in every time they fart, right? Like, because if
Yeah,
you're like,
yes.
you're like, oh God, and you're like, "Whoop, there's my anus. I'll be back. I gotta go.
You're gonna
I
take
gotta go
5.
shove this in. Yeah, you got what is that called? The thing that they put like the mullet, the muzzle loader.
Muzzle loader?
Yeah, she's gotta like shove this like 6-foot Q-tip back in her butt. Like, oh, okay. Oh God. Anyway,
Sorry.
it's eyeball licking. Is what that's
Ooh.
the new. I mean, as if Japan wasn't fucking weird enough with their porn.
So how does that even happen? Someone has to actually hold their eyeball open. Where would be the? I guess it feels good.
I don't know what here's a couple things. Number one, the Asians, not universally known for their giant eyeballs. It takes, I feel like,
Good
a
point.
giant struggle to get into the
Good
eyeball to
point.
lick it.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
Two, they have the weirdest porn ever. Like, I mean, they have satiated my needs as far as big boobs porn because they do the best.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. That Hitomi Tanaka,
Okay.
she is a gem. She is a national treasure. She should be their fucking country bird. But yeah, apparently this eyeball licking is giving people pink eye. And
It makes sense.
it's alternatively called hold on, let me work this out. Oculolinctus or worming, which makes it way worse.
Worming is creepy.
Yeah. Eyeball licking has a few public advocates, but they include Electrica Energias, a 29-year-old environmental student at the U.S. Virgin Islands. Like, hold on, this is her quote. My boyfriend started licking my eyeballs years ago, and I just loved it. I'm not with him anymore, but I still like to ask guys to lick my eyeballs. I just love it because it turns me on, like sucking my toes. Not quite the same thing.
Not even close.
Although you're going to get athlete's mouth at the same time.
Okay.
Fuck you. That was funnier than
no,
you.
No, once again, I'm giving it serious thought. What's the lesser of two evils? Athlete's mouth or pink eye?
I wonder if she's having them lick the toes, then the eyeballs. That could be.
Oh,
for
that
some-
could be how you get
Athlete's
that.
eye?
Yeah, athlete's eye.
Man.
I mean, I don't even have a joke. I can't even. I'm thinking, and it's like,
I think my brain just melted.
yeah. I mean, tough actin Tinactin is gonna have to come out with eye drops. Like
Or
I
an
don't.
eye patch.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Here's the thing, okay. Is that most fetishes come from something Freudian. Generally, Freudian, I know,
Right.
generally goes back to, oh, it's a mother issue, whatever.
right.
But it's something you learn from a very early age,
Okay.
right? Not to be gross about it, but like my mom smokes, so if somebody smokes, if a female smokes a cigarette in a particular way, not anything like my mother, but if they smoke it very
I gotcha.
well, I'm like, that's fucking hot. If they
Right.
smoke it well, not like my mother, but in it, if they smoke a
If they
cigarette,
make it look sexy. Which
Yes.
There are people that
Yes.
can do that. Yeah.
But at what point do you develop the eyeball fetish? And you and I have spoken before where I've said, as a Floridian, I wish that I had a foot fetish based on the fact that
Everyone wears flip-flops.
yeah, I would be the horniest fucking dude ever.
Right.
I'd have boner all the time. Well, it would
Toe
hurt.
boner.
It'd be Florida is foot fetish Viagra.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but this eyeball licking thing is out of control.
I have a hard time with anything, any like an eyelash freaks me out. So like just the concept of someone putting a contact in kind of creeps me out.
Yeah, that's why I wear glasses.
So
no, thank you on the contact.
So the next step past that is holding my eyelids open enough to where someone could lick it. Now my question is, are you looking forward when the tongue comes across your eye, or do you naturally like a contact when you're putting the contact in? People naturally look up, their eyeball like goes up in the top of their head. Like, does that happen when someone tries to lick your eyeball, or do you like look straight?
She's looking down as much as possible.
Okay, so
Like,
it's like the white of her eye.
she
It's
actually
being
looks
licked.
pretty scared. Tell you the truth, doesn't she look terrified?
I just don't understand. Like,
it's like they watched
because like your natural reaction is to protect your eyes at all times. I mean, that's why I have eyelashes. So when anything touches their eye, it's a negative feeling to protect that source. So I don't understand how it would feel good to rub that
You
when
think
it's
it
a
started,
natural.
like
it's
as
like,
a prank or something, like, yo bitch, let me lick your eyeball. Like, and she's like, okay, try it.
I think
And-
I think with fetish videos, when they're trying to push it to the next level, like there's just a bunch of like people sitting around in a room, like, all right, what's next?
I mean, they already do
lick
the
my
10
fucking eyeball.
Pretty
Do
much.
it, like, do it.
Their whole culture
And
when
then,
it comes
like-
to sex is just weird, anyways.
I guess
It's weird because they seem to be progressive, but at the same time they pixelate like a fucking
Yeah, I don't
witness
get that.
protection
I fucking hate
program, the
that.
pussy
Dude,
and
it's
dick
the,
out.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
The
I'm
girls
gross.
like
I'm so skeeved
like
right
to
now.
be raped, which doesn't even make sense.
I don't know. I
it's
like once again. I think
it doesn't even. No. Like
If they like it,
it's not rape. Exactly.
Yeah,
But that's what
yeah.
doesn't make sense about it.
it's just surprise sex.
No, I've
Hello.
seen it.
And
I've seen the videos. Like that Hitomi Tanaka, the one I keep talking about, who's
Right.
amazing. She does one where I
They're
guess
gonna put her on the flag.
yeah, exactly. Like a red Hitomi Tanaka with sunbeams coming off. But like there's one where she is like on a bus and she gets groped and then effed by
Everyone on the
fucking
bus.
on the bus.
Yeah.
They were probably, here's the funny thing is well, it depends. It's Japan, so you don't know. That maybe the bus was moving, but probably they were at a depot and they spent 200 yen or 200,000 yen because that's like nothing
Whatever,
there. Yeah. To have her just stand there and get banged.
This touches on what you just said, but I don't understand like how in the video, you could have a chick with her chest covered with fecal matter, and then having a dude lick
didn't
her
touch on that.
eyeball, licking her eyeball, but then the vagina is pixelated out, and then when she laughs, she goes
Right.
to cover her mouth.
Oh yeah,
Like,
she
that's
gives
all
a peace
happening.
sign and she's
Yeah,
wearing a Sailor Moon costume. Yeah,
It's all happening in the same video. Like, how do you go from those extremes to the covering the mouth when you laugh and the pixelated vagina?
Yeah.
Like, how does that
Oh,
separation
What
become
you're leaving out
one?
is the second half of that video where some alien off screen with giant tentacles shoves it in her, but that's pixelated out. And then a pterodactyl guy comes out and fucking gives it to her. I would say deep, but they're Japanese. We've offended our Japanese constituents. Ding.
I heard they're telling them not even to wear like skirts on the buses anymore because it's that bad. They're getting groped, and it's like I also heard that like the worst penalty for like a sexual harassment type of thing over there is like 24 days in jail or something. So it's like really prevalent, I guess.
Here's the thing: does it even matter? I mean, you've seen the videos. Have you seen the videos?
Have you seen the
of
movie
peop-
Visitor Q?
No, what is
Oh,
it?
okay.
Me neither.
Oh.
No, thank you. It sounds like something I would be fucking distraught over.
It's one of my favorite movies
I've read
to
about
watch
it.
with other people.
Just because it
Because
ruins
it's-
their lives and
yeah,
they're
yeah,
brought
and
down
you
to
get-
your
and you
shitty
get to
level.
I thought we watched it together.
No.
It was Seth.
Have you
that I
watched that
it
movie
with.
Happiness?
It's worse than that.
Okay.
Take Happiness. That's like the kindergarten version of Visitor Q, which is your AP honors level your senior year of high school. Every scene in that movie gets progressively worse than the last, and the very first scene makes you so uncomfortable that you want to stop watching it because it's a sex interaction between a guy and a prostitute during the thing. You're like, yeah, you're into this, blah 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 blah, and then halfway through the scene, you realize that it's his daughter.
Okay.
73.
That's the first scene. Did you hear
No,
what I said?
don't tell me more.
Okay,
I don't wanna know more.
and then it's a movie that's a mockumentary, and it's a film student who comes to live with this family, and he's just videotaping their life, and it's the most sexually dysfunctional family you've ever met in your life because it's all revolves around incest, and then each individual's off the wall fetish that they all I want to say respect or they all indulge the person with, or they what's the word I'm looking for?
How is it every conversation we have so far on this segment, you've made me sick?
I'm sorry, but anyways, we'll watch it together.
No, we
it's
won't.
So good. It's
No,
so
we
good.
won't.
Can I tell you about the end of the film? All right, so it starts off.
Are we
with-
going to watch it or not?
Okay, we'll watch it.
We won't, but don't tell me about the end. Tell me off air. What is happening
Well,
to you?
I'm just saying it's a Japanese like film. Like we're talking about Japanese porn, and like this is like a film movie that like it like expresses all of those weird things in one film.
But
And-
it's
and,
almost like Japanese porn because everything they do it's weird. It's like they're so oppressed that every other medium they have to fuck over the rest of the world that eventually finds it on DVD in New York City.
Right.
Don't.
Okay.
don't.
Sorry. What were you gonna say?
I mean, how bad was Happiness? You just said it. That's kindergarten.
Oh, that's
and the
fucking
fucking
child's play.
like the last thing in Happiness is a kid asking his pedophile
Oh,
father,
father,
"Why
why
don't you
you
want to
wouldn't
fuck
fuck
me?"
me? Yeah.
So fuck that.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to watch something worse than that.
It's pretty bad.
It's really bad. Like I watched it with Chris Ray, who
Yeah.
used to show me every fucked up movie.
I think I have Happiness actually.
Oh, you should get rid of that. You are
just
red
like-
flagged.
I just like
The government knows who you are, and they're
just
like,
like-
eventually we're gonna have a mugshot of him with a mustache and big glasses.
No, I just like I like taboo things and things that are like extreme. So like if someone's like, no, I've never seen that before, I'm like, oh, I want to show you this. It's gonna blow your mind.
let me fucking ruin you for the rest of time. Okay, next
Allow me to
story.
scar you.
This one hit me a little close to home for two reasons.
Okay.
Number one, it's New Jersey. Number two, it's South Jersey. This takes place in an area of South Jersey called Woodbury, which is I used to
Can't do that
work
on air.
for a
Freak out.
gentleman
I'd love to.
in Woodbury. Now let's go into that for a second.
Okay.
I worked for about 6 months for a company in the guy he ran
The
it
glass
at.
factory?
No. This was the worst fucking job I've ever had, okay? In Woodbury, New Jersey. He didn't have like an office. It was his house, okay? And we were maids. Me and this other... Did you never know I was a maid?
Never in a million years.
Yeah.
Never heard the story. You're blowing my mind right now.
This is fucking genius. Maybe we won't even get to the story, but let me tell you about this.
Featuring AJ Davis.
We were called... This is true. He only hired dudes.
Oh God.
Okay.
Please be an awesome name.
It's gonna... Oh, God. All right, let me tell you about the logo first before I tell you the name, okay? The logo on the back of our shirts that he didn't... he hired 2 guys. There was 4 of us, right, that worked for this man. And our shirts were white polos, right? But he also didn't want your arms showing, so you had to wear Under Armour underneath this white polo, right? And the logo was basically like a silhouette of like 4 different dudes all wearing fedoras, okay, holding like a broom or like a vacuum, right? And there was blood spatter on it. Hold on. I'm going to blow your fucking mind right now. It was called Made Men. Made Men. This is fucking... I wish that I could erase this chapter from my life.
How come I never knew this about you?
I don't know.
How come this was a secret until
Tried to
now?
suppress it.
Like
Because I don't like to talk about
I have
it.
a lot. I'm very curious now since you've never told me about this. Why are you ashamed of it?
Because I was a fucking maid, Corey.
Now, who are you a maid for?
People would hire us,
Just to
right?
come in and clean.
And
it's
it's
not
weird.
like you were like there when they were home.
No, yeah. There was times when we were there when they were home.
And would they ask things of you?
No, I didn't fuck anybody.
No, I'm not. Dude, I'm not going there.
No.
I'm just like.
No, she would
so-and-so.
call and negotiate the guy. I wish I could remember his name. I'd call him out on air and I'd look him up online too.
Okay.
But she would call and negotiate the price with the guy she wants. It was usually a she. Fucking lazy. They were all rich, right? She'd be like, I want them to clean this, this, and this. Okay? And
You're the cabana boy.
I wish it was that awesome.
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't anything like that.
It was exactly.
You know, it's funny because I can see you like getting involved in something like that, thinking that you're gonna go in and bang these old bras, and like really, you're
It's
just
exactly why I became a pizza guy at one point.
And then you're just vacuuming.
That's how
hating life.
in my
Like,
head before
fuck
I
this.
delivered any pizza, every pizza delivery
You're
delivery
crossing the
ended
fingers.
in
You're
me
just-
banging a cougar and not having any money. And I was like, that's fine.
That's fine. I'll pay
Yeah.
for all these pizzas on my own.
Yeah. So, I can tell you a couple stories about working for this fucking place because it was about it was 4 to 6 months I worked there. I worked with a good friend of mine who got me the job. Right, I was out of a job, and he drove. Like he was a driver. He made more money than me. I made 10. He made like 12 or 13.
Okay.
Right, an hour. And this guy wanted us to be like really quick about it, but I don't think he knew that the 2 people he hired were fucking obsessive compulsive. Like if I'm gonna fucking clean it,
Right.
it's gonna be fucking clean.
Right.
Like there was
Spotless
there was
craziness.
times when they wanted me to clean their bathroom, and as much of a germaphobe as I am, I'm sitting there in rubber gloves pulling like I
Hair
unscrewed
cares,
their
yeah.
fucking drain
And
I'm
you pull that
pulling
Chewbacca
hair.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would take us like
Every
2
girl's shower has that, by the way.
Yes. No.
Every
it does.
single one.
No,
and
yours
you
does.
you date these chicks, right? And you go in and you take a shower in their fucking bathroom, and there's always like 3 inches of water standing in the shower when you're done, and you're like, motherfucker, because you know there's a Chewbacca waiting underneath.
There's a Chewbacca.
There's always a Chewbacca. And then you date him for
Unless
a
you're
long
Drano crazy, there you have a Chewbacca.
and then and then you get to the point where you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna clean this just because I'm tired of like having pruny feet when I get out of the shower. And you fucking unscrew that drain and you pull it out, and you could just see the beginnings of it, and you just like, and then
Hair
you
and
just
mold.
like you get
Hair
it.
and mold, right? Yeah.
It's like this big.
Hair and
every
mold.
single time you throw
Yeah.
it on the ground, it's like it takes
Yeah,
off
it's
running and shit.
like-
It's like God, kill it.
And somebody turns to you and they're like, "Don't feed it after midnight."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I always like in my mind thought like if I threw it on the ground that it would take off like the baby aliens.
Yes,
And the
yes,
alien
the skull, the face grabbers.
Yeah, bro. That's exactly what I thought every time.
This guy. What's weird, right, is that he called it made.
Chewbacca's.
He called it made men, right? You'd think the selling point would be that we were dudes and we were maids,
Right.
His selling point was that he used green. This was like way before the green thing. You know what I mean? Like
Environmentally friendly product.
This is like way before.
Okay.
But that was his selling point. It wasn't.
And no one gave a
us.
shit then.
No. Well,
Yeah.
no. Some people did. That's what
Oh,
they
really?
wanted. But at the same time, I'll tell you right now, as somebody cleaning their fucking house, that he and I pulled money together and fucking bought like real cleaning products.
Right.
Like, because we're like,
So,
if we're
like-
gonna do this, it's gonna get done. And
I kind of
fuck
appreciate that actually.
No,
Like,
because we
behind your back you're like using Clorox bleach. You're like
No, we
bleach this
fucking
shit,
used a
nigga.
lot of like bleach, just bleach.
Yeah.
Like we were like, fuck that. Like this guy wants us to get. He's like, do this in 3 hours and you're fine. But the rooms were always dirtier because he never like went to their house
And
and did a
checked it out,
walkthrough.
right.
So they were like, it's not that bad. But to them,
Always
they're
that
fucking
bad.
rich scumbags, and they're like, it's not that bad.
Right.
And
Bitch, there's 2 Chewbacca's in
yeah,
here.
dude. So here's a couple of stories. Number one, we went to these people that weren't that rich. They were
Okay.
his neighbors, actually.
Weird. So it was
Which-
like on the arm.
Within like 2 or 3.
When I say
houses
on the
down.
arm, like made men, like they do it for free.
I don't know. We got paid.
Okay.
I don't know if they paid him.
All right. Probably not.
But we found in their bathroom, which I will still talk to him today, and he and I will laugh our fucking asses off. We were cleaning the upstairs bathroom, not any of the bedroom bathrooms. But there was no plate. There was no plate in there, but we found a fork
Okay.
that looked to be chocolate cake on it. And we were really weirded out
Right.
because of 2 things. Number one, either they're doing something with a plastic fork in the bathroom and there's shit all over it, or number 2,
They're kinky.
somebody sitting on the fucking toilet
is
eating chocolate cake. which fucking either one, we were both like, ugh.
Eating chocolate cake, producing chocolate cake.
So there's that.
Or did you ever see that show, My Strange Obsession? Like the very first one was about the girl who was obsessed with cleaning her rectum. Like she would get in the shower with a toothbrush and she would scrub her asshole
No,
with a toothbrush.
no, but
It
that's
started with like overweight.
This is going back to Japanese shit.
No, it's not. This is a real thing. Do you remember that show, My Strange Obsession?
But you're relating this
The
to
first-
somebody, I guess, cleaning their anus with a fork.
Well, yeah. I mean, like she would use different utensils to clean her rectum, and like she caused so much damage that she had like go to the hospital for like a
And she
blood
had a pink sock,
transfusion.
and now she's a Japanese porn star.
And she destroyed her asshole. And she would use bleach. She would put bleach in water and a toothbrush and scrub the inside of her asshole because it was never clean enough.
Okay.
Like that's over the top.
More things happened.
Okay.
More things. By the way, that same house, they wanted us to clean their daughter's fucking turtle tank.
Nope. Sorry.
Did that.
Okay.
I needed money, man.
Okay.
What else?
Donatello's gonna have to suffer.
Oh,
Because I'm not
God.
getting up in that piece.
No, there was worse. This one's really funny. Okay, so we went to this rich ass house, right? There was a lot of times which he was straight edge, right?
Okay.
But this guy wasn't. Mm-hmm. So we would go to houses and be all by ourselves,
Oh yeah.
find liquor
Liquor
cabinets,
cabinets.
and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm cleaning," and then he would
Blah,
like
blah,
walk
blah,
out of the
blah,
room, and I'd
blah.
be like, "Blah, blah, blah, Captain Morgan's," like, and we walk out of the house and he'd be like, "When did you drink?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Everything's awesome." So that was a lot of fun, just drinking other people's liquor, and we like stole CDs and stuff. CDs, never money. We never found money. I wish we found money.
Okay.
So one of the weirdest things, and I know this isn't going to sound that weird, but these people wanted us to make their bed. Right?
While
they
they
weren't
were
home.
in it?
No, they weren't home. They weren't home. But they had
While they're banging it out.
what is it called? The California King, where
Okay,
you
yeah.
have 2
King size
twins.
beds.
No, you have 2 twins underneath the mattress. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I
Like,
thought it
it's-
was 2 queens underneath the mattress.
whatever it is, the
Yeah.
bed is too fucking big
Yeah.
to have a box spring under it. So
Right.
they put 2, and
I've seen that.
yeah. So they wanted us to make their bed, right? And they like left us notes, and it was like, change the duvet cover.
Yep.
And at the time, I was like, duvet cover? What the fuck is that, man? And
Is that
so,
some fancy French shit I don't know about?
so literally, like,
Actually, I think it is.
I got
right?
paid $10 an hour for a single hour of trying to figure out how to make this fucking bed.
They left
right?
like specific instructions. Like I want 3 inches.
No,
of
not like that.
overfold.
Not
No,
like
okay.
that. All they wanted was the new sheets put on. Like, they apparently didn't have the fucking time to change the down blanket that goes a duvet.
Yeah.
You know what that is.
Mhm.
It's basically a sheet that buttons around your fucking your blanket.
Right.
So they wanted us to change that, and I had never. I've been poor my whole life, Corey. So like, I'm stuffing this fucking thing, and I'm like, goose feathers in my knuckles, right? And so I literally stuff it in there.
Real man problems.
Yeah. So
Feathers.
so
in my
they
knuckles.
they want us to put this sheet on, and a sheet generally, if you fuck it up the first time, you move about 12 inches and then it fits,
Right.
right? Like the first time you're like, oh, I didn't grab the long end, right?
Right.
We spend an hour trying to fit this fucking sheet
It's
on.
like the
we're
Rubik's
crawling
Cube.
across.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we need equations, Goodwill Hunting to figure this fucking thing out.
Yeah.
And I swear to God,
I never
This
needed
was-
geometry until just now.
this was like one of my last 3 jobs.
You get
Because
your
this was
scientific
like
calculator out. You're like,
Yeah, dude,
I think
yeah,
I do this.
Fuck, is this thing a circle?
T
Not even square.
T83 and like
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm playing Drug Wars, and I'm like, what? We have to fucking put this on. I
They're
need
gonna be home soon.
What is the cosine? so so we fucking sit there and we're trying to just at one point we're like, muscle it on,
Right.
Force
right?
it.
Yeah. So then we're literally staring at the bed and the sheet's not on. It's been like an hour, and I go, all right, just shove the sheet under the blanket and make the comforter look real nice.
And that's what you did, yeah?
That's exactly what we did. They never called us back.
Yeah. They probably came home and they're like, what the fuck? Ching, ching, ching. Done.
Yeah. He like did it with
2
like
moves.
a finger. They
He was-
each did a finger
You know,
on each
you know,
corner.
you know, it'd be great if they were like, "Oh, they forgot to do this," and it's one little move and the whole thing fits.
Oh, and
They
by
were
the way,
like, "Oh, they forgot to do this." Good.
by the
You're
way,
like,
their duvet
"Ah."
cover, like, only 25% full.
Oh,
like,
really?
Because you're supposed to make it fit
Right.
in it.
Right.
It was all stuffed at the fucking bottom. The rest of this is all saggy.
The worst.
I fucking dude, that was the worst fucking job. He would send us to okay. So he used to send us to this place by an area called Deptford, right?
Okay.
And it was a pool like warehouse. Like where they sent people to make pools and clean pools. They were like just they had everything. The pool super center. It was called Bud's Pools.
Pool compound.
Yes. Okay, but they wanted us to clean the office.
Okay.
And this office was made in probably 1968.
I mean, it's just consisting of changing trash cans. And
No, you'd think
vacuuming.
you wish. You think
And,
they're
straightening
working.
papers.
They're working, by the way.
Oh, are there?
And they want us to clean every fucking square inch of
Ugh.
everything, right? So like I have to be like, "Oh, excuse me, Bud asked me to clean." I'm sorry. I'm so angry right now. Bud. He was Bud Jr. This is or Bud the Third. I'm not even kidding. Like
Okay.
there's pictures of Bud 2 and Bud 1 all over the fucking
I was
office.
like, yeah, man, pictures of Bud. I'm in.
Yeah, so fucking they want us to like clean like behind desks on the walls where
Right.
there's dust.
Right.
And
Where
we have
no
to-
one's been since 1968.
Yeah, and we have to ask like professionals, like people that work that call people,
I'm
they
still
set it
getting
all-
over your outfit. The Under Armour all
With
white
khakis.
Oh God.
No.
No, of course not.
No,
'cause
it
you know
doesn't
how to
exist.
Exploit that.
No, I don't think I ever even took a picture. I actually wish I did. I wish I still had the fucking shirt.
It didn't happen.
Oh, good. Then I'm making all this up. I'm making all this up. This is all. I went to Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind to erase
Wiped
this.
it out.
Yeah. So we go into this one office, and we've been in there maybe 2 other times, right? And the very first time we ever went in, there's this girl woman who is Indian headdress Indian.
Oh, okay.
Right? And she said,
Wait, like feathers, not dots?
yes, feathers.
Okay,
Right?
wow.
And she has a fucking feather hanging.
No, she doesn't.
Wait, one feather.
Okay.
A single feather. Okay? And she says
Is it hanging from
to
an
us,
earring?
the first, no, it's on her cork board
Oh, I got you.
in the office.
Yeah.
I couldn't make this up if I fucking tried.
What was her name?
I don't know. It wasn't anything cool.
Running
like,
Bear?
yeah, it
Runs
wasn't.
with scissors.
Yeah,
I
it
like
wasn't
that.
anything awesome. Like,
She has an eye patch.
breathes
Runs with
like
scissors.
wind. Yeah, she was just like dark hair, long, straight, perfectly straight, dark hair.
You're on the other side of the office.
Right.
All of a sudden you hear
Blue eyes.
like, what the fuck?
She says, "Don't ever touch this feather. You clean everything,
Secret.
but don't ever." Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
it's a spirit feather.
yeah.
Yeah. It's real. It's like legit.
We dropped that thing like 5 fucking
God.
times, dude.
On purpose?
No, I swear to God, because every time out of those 5 times, we lost our minds. Like we were like, like, which hole on this cork
Check
board?
it out. Check it out. The feather's dropping like a feather, and they're like, no.
Catch it? Yeah,
It's
no.
like still like just Forrest Gumping to the
It
ground.
was so bad, dude. It was the worst fucking job I ever had.
I never heard that until just now. I'm
Yeah.
surprised, shocked. Wow.
Just the fact that it was made men.
yeah.
And he took us, by the way, when he interviewed me, he told Eric, the guy's name was Eric, the guy that got me hired.
How did the interview go with you and a beer in your hand?
It didn't. This is what was weird.
Yeah, because
right?
like anything that has to do with you in New Jersey, I just like imagine like my image of you.
Me with
projected
an
is
Old
just, like,
English?
you in a 40.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, I'm here. I'm in Jersey. No.
No, it was he told us to meet him at a very expensive restaurant, and Eric was like, "Hey, just order from the menu. He'll pay for it." And I was kind of waiting for that from the guy, like, "Hey, order something if you're hungry."
Didn't happen.
The waiter comes over and that guy hasn't said it, and I'm like, I'll take a water. Do you have lemon? Can you put some lemon? Extra lemon. I'm hungry. like, please.
Can you put some lemon zest?
All right. So getting back to the story at hand.
Okay.
Now that we've ridden that train, Woodbury, New Jersey, where that guy lived.
Okay.
A gentleman set his house on fire accidentally, trying to get rid of bed bugs
Wow.
because he looked on the internet.
I loved fire safety stories. I'm so intrigued how this guy
Yeah.
set his fucking house on fire.
A county spokeswoman says the homeowner in the southern New Jersey town of Woodbury,
Okay.
which I was in quite often,
Yeah.
was using a space heater, a hair dryer, and a heat gun Tuesday to try to eradicate the pests in a second floor bedroom. Here's the other thing. Chances are those bed bugs aren't exclusive to the second floor bedroom that you're trying to get rid of them in.
Yeah, of course.
The combination sparked a fire. He burned his whole fucking house down.
Wow. The heat gun's what did
Probably
it.
got rid of him at
'Cause
least.
something I
well,
have to
yeah,
know.
hopefully.
Something I have to know from my house or from my job, like the space heater can get something hot enough for it to reach its ignition point, but the heat gun is specifically designed to melt things. So it was definitely the heat gun that started the fire.
Do you know, Corey, that when I lived in Jersey, you're actually JMO. When you guys came to pick me up from Jersey, Danielle nor JMO came in the house. Only you came down to see my dungeon.
Yeah.
Right? That fucking shit was cold in the winter.
Yeah, dude.
Okay? So I had a fucking
I think
space
it was
heater.
cold in there, and we were there in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's underground.
Yeah.
I had a space heater that I literally kept like
On your bed.
CR2
Yeah.
computers right here. That's how close the space heater was to me and my nylon blanket. And it was like, one day I'm going to wake up on fire. Probably, but I'm fucking cold.
You're gonna wake up to like.
Yeah, like my skin boiling off my face.
Yeah, what's that out of the corner? Oh, it's my cheek. Prop.
Speaking of things being taken from you while you're sleeping, and we can get into this conversation once again. It's been fucking 2/4, which is a half, of our podcast is my hate for pit bulls.
Oh God, here we go.
All right, so
It's a good
hold on.
thing people actually don't call into the show because this
Yeah.
would spark a goddamn
No, I know.
dog riot.
But I have to give you the pun that this website
Oh, shit,
gave,
here we
right?
go. Your favorite.
Roger Brown's dog. Let me tell you the headline, and I'll give you the pun.
Okay.
Roger Brown's dog chews his toes off. There's a couple of things I want to talk about in this story. Okay. Okay. In Brazil, Indiana.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, here we go.
is there a worse fucking state to have a city called Brazil than Indiana? It's like
I love
having a Paris, Mississippi. Like,
Yeah.
you live there, and they probably call it something like
Welcome to Dubai, Alabama.
yeah. This is true in New Jersey, right down the street from. I worked at a restaurant in the city there. It was called like Buena Vista. The city was called Buena,
Buena.
but those fucking ignorant bastards in New Jersey called it Buna.
Buna. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What the
Buna
fuck?
Vista.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Buena
I know,
Vista,
I'm
but it
just
was
saying,
Buna.
yeah.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
So anyway, Roger Brown.
Man, what the fuck?
Yeah, hey, I'm the intellectual
Buna,
redneck.
What the fuck? That could be a comedy bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Intellectual
tour
redneck,
with
I
Larry
love
the
that.
Cable Guy.
Yeah. The exact opposite.
Roger Brown of Brazil, Indiana, woke up Wednesday morning to find his trusty pit bull licking his feet.
Oh God.
The dog had also chewed 2 of his toes off.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That's tough.
hold on.
That's a real man.
Uh,
That's
no,
what that
no.
is.
He's
Be like,
di-
man, woke up, dog ate my goddamn toes
No.
off, but I had to take a nap, man.
This
I was in
guy-
the middle of watching that NASCAR race. Got about 45, 46 laps to go. You know, it's man, fucking dog chewed my toes off.
it's weird because I heard the race the whole time. I wasn't quite sleeping, but I didn't feel them toes go.
I knew Junior was in second. I was pulling for him. Goddamn pinky, gone. Didn't even know.
Also my fault for not feeding them.
According to this television station, the 6-month-old pit bull puppy.
Oh, it was a puppy. No, they're always chewing body parts.
Hold on.
Noses,
Yeah,
ears.
it doesn't matter.
It's a
They don't
puppy,
chew
man.
them
Little-
off.
Little puppy. Little,
Gnawed off Brown's big and small toe.
Oh, yeah, the dog
which
is
means
awesome.
he's like this.
Yeah.
He's
dog's
in the-
like, and
He's got
like,
Ninja
"Oh, try
Turtle
the other
feet.
side."
He's got Ninja Turtle feet. No, that's 2 right there.
Like the guy's on drugs.
No,
he's on
he's
drugs.
not.
He's
Listen,
on drugs.
hold on,
He's
hold on. I'm
he's
gonna tell
on
you right
some
now.
sort of like opioid.
He's a diabetic and was suffering from a foot infection.
He purple feet.
Well, yeah, he didn't feel it.
Yeah, he had purple feet.
He woke up at 4:30 a.m.
Purple feet.
He didn't. He's diabetic who was suffering from a foot infection, which is likely why he didn't feel the affectionate gnawing.
That's why the dog got on it though, because the infection
to heal.
smells. The
Yeah.
infection has an odor to it, and the dogs want to eat things that are rotting. That's
Yeah.
like natural for them. So like,
You have a
that's-
dog?
That's what he was going after.
Have you ever had a dog?
Cats will eat the shit out of people too, though. Cats
Hey.
will eat dead people.
Hey, hold on. Is your sister gonna kick you out of your house if we talk about her?
My sister.
Yeah.
Sister doesn't.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of power she holds. She's the good one.
No, we can talk about my sister. She's getting married. She
Spider-Man.
is the good
Hold
one.
on.
Goddamn.
Spider-Man
The
or
Walking Dead.
Bella ever eat her period panties?
No, my sister is way too clean for that, dude.
She's a cat person.
No.
No,
right.
she's a human cat, is what I mean.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. You would never know my sister had a period during that time. She was so like, no.
Zoe's gone fucking crazy on like underwear of mine, where like
Shit
maybe I had
stains?
some post jack. Zoe wants
Post Jack.
to. Yeah.
Zoe's down for a
You
little
never,
Post Jack.
you never had some post jack, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
we all
what,
know
you're
it.
above it?
No. We know what it is, dude. We're aware of what you're talking about.
No, nobody talks about the post jack. I'm a little upset. Everybody's like pre-ejaculation, and nobody's like the
Post-jack drip.
more you know. You're gonna ruin your underwear after you jerk off too.
Yeah, well, that's why you're supposed to go take a piss after you're done.
No, I have too much.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
No, I take a piss and then.
I don't. No, you don't take a piss and then have post jack. No, that doesn't work that way.
Well, I don't. I mean, I don't appreciate you telling me how my dick works.
I'm
but
just telling you how. I'm just telling you biologically how your body should be working.
Well, I don't apparently have a very muscular prostate.
Okay.
It's not doing its job. And
Or
now,
it's doing it way too
And now,
much.
thank you. Now I'm dying.
You have post jack cancer.
Anyway, apparently this guy believes it's his own fault for not properly wrapping up the blistering infection.
Yeah, absolutely. It's his fault. Yeah, I totally.
And
blame him.
according to the New York Daily News, doctor believes that Bo may have been trying to help his fucking master.
No.
Yeah.
No. The dog's not like, hey, let me get down some surgical tip and like remove
do
this
try to lick
infection.
your
Oh
cuts,
yeah.
though.
No, he knows that it smells good to him and it tastes delicious.
I've heard that dog saliva actually can help a cut heal faster though, because it's like sterile or whatever.
Dog's mouths are not sterile.
I mean, even if it is sterile, it's not going to help, right? It's not. It's
Why
not,
do dogs lick your cuts though?
because
they wanna,
blood
like-
tastes awesome.
Yeah.
No, blood tastes awesome.
Trying to clean it.
Blood
That's
tastes
what I think.
amazing.
I agree that
when you
maybe
get
they're trying to
cut
help
and you
you by
taste blood-
cleaning it. Yeah, but they're not sharks, Corey. They're just.
No, but it tastes good. It's salty. It's good.
But if they're among packs, it cleans all.
Yeah, but like
I love that
whenever you
Corey's
bleed-
like, blood tastes awesome to me, so fucking dogs must love it as meat eaters.
Yeah.
No, come on.
Blood tastes
They
good.
want to help you.
Blood tastes awesome.
Hey, do your dogs not dote on you a little bit more when you're sick? Is it because you fucking smell disgusting or because they know you're sick? That's why they have cancer-smelling dogs, man.
No, okay. Yeah. I mean, I got you. And my dogs, when you're like down and stuff, they are more like, "Oh, buddy, what's wrong?"
And I'm
man?
like,
Chill."
fuck you.
But they're not like, "Hey, it's an infection."
Well, yeah, no, but they like disgusting things. I mean, okay,
That's not true. I did have open infection things back in the day.
they're licking the inside of Corey's
Yeah,
fucking gums
my-
all the time.
No, remember how bad my toes were back in the day? How bad my feet were?
No, I don't.
It was pre you.
What do you mean? No, nothing is pre me.
Yeah, it was. It was pre us
Pre me.
hanging out. It was pre us hanging out. Then we were still mortal enemies at that point.
Oh yeah, I was like
You
that
son
fucking
of a
guy
bitch.
like Stone Sour. That's gay.
Yeah. It was like, listen to this guy, fucking chameleon, is friends with everybody. Fuck him.
Oh, he's too
Popular.
charismatic.
Yeah, like, here comes popular guy to grace us with his presence. Fuck you, buddy. Get out of here.
I hate this guy
That's how
because he
it
gets
was.
along with too many people.
Yeah. Everyone likes him, and now he's gonna come over and like be friends with my friends. Fuck him. Get out of here, buddy. You're not funny. I'm on to you, you son of a bitch. And
Hey,
you're like,
can we
you're
get-
not funny either, you fucking dude. Shut up.
Can we get a two-faced cat?
Two-faced cat.
Apparently, there was a two-faced cat.
Oh yeah, the cat was born with two faces.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, but only one brain.
Who cares?
It was only one brain.
both.
The cat
mouths,
didn't live.
Both mouths move. It did move. It is alive.
I don't think it survived, did it?
It was born 3 days ago. What makes this feline so special? Okay, she has
It'll die.
2 eyes, two-faced kitten, made her debut in Amity, of course. I mean, it's Oregon. It's not New York, but still, it's called Amity.
Right.
The fucking cat is gonna eat people from both sides of the face.
No, if it was Cambodia, Indiana, I'd believe
Yeah.
it. I would buy it.
Hold on. Oh, you're right. Fuck you.
Died, right?
Hold
yeah,
on.
it's not
Hold
going to
on.
survive that.
While the birth of a two-faced kitten, also often called a Janus cat, is rare, it has happened before. A black cat with 2 faces who was aptly named Harvey Dent. Nerd boner.
Yeah, that's cool.
Welcomed
That's cool.
into the world in February 2012, died 2 days later. That was in 2012. This one named Gemini, also cool name
Yeah,
for a
it's a cool
two-faced
name, yeah.
cat, also died within, likely because he had issues eating with 2 tracheas in one throat.
Right.
Since the odd facial characteristic is often coupled with other abnormalities.
It's usually a breathing problem.
However, that's not to say that Janus can't defy the odds. Oh, they're being very hopeful.
Oh, for this cat?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
It's unfortunate.
Oh.
It's cute.
Look at that big fat fucking cat.
Not with that. Yeah, that's right. Not with that.
That's
It's like,
a-
don't ever work for a cancer ward, buddy.
That's a fucking pillow pet. You fold it up and you Velcro it together.
His face, he's like, please kill me.
He's like, I have diabetes. A dog is gonna eat my toes off.
Bob, have you
Have
ever had an interesting job that most people may not know that would like blow our minds? Anything weird?
Different than what we talked about earlier? Out of curiosity, I'm wondering. Worst job you ever had? Worst job.
I haven't had that many bad jobs. Like, probably dishwashing was like the worst job I had. Nothing crazy. Like,
Yeah, it's made for Mexicans. Mexicans in the bag. Boom!
That's your taco slammer. I don't even know what the fuck that meant. Sorry.
Your taco slammer. Hold on. Last story. And I only have one question about it.
And we should go on a break after that.
Yes. 2 men arrested with, I guess it's 12 pounds of heroin.
is that all?
Hold on. It's a son and a grandson.
Whoa.
Wow.
The cartel?
If
They
you're
are the cartel? I don't know.
aren't you? If you're the father, like, come on, guys, you can't fucking cut me in. Like,
Right, exactly.
Your dad's gonna tell some people, and he's like, I know that fucking piece of shit.
we only
like,
have 11 pounds.
Yeah.
I'll tell your father.
Yeah. 24 bricks of heroin worth. Oh no, it's not 12 pounds. It's 12,000
Dollars worth.
and an ounce of cocaine, which is probably
Oh, just 1 ounce?
personal. Yeah.
That wasn't even
Like
was-
a little pick-me-up after it gets way wasted.
Yeah. All right, you
How
ready?
do you get up in the morning after 12 pounds of heroin?
You don't.
Little yayo.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
But you don't know where you are. You're blacked out, right? I would think, like, you're falling asleep.
No. That's an insurmountable amount of heroin. Like that pounds, 11. What did you say? 11 pounds?
$12,000 worth is
Yeah,
what they
that's
said.
no. You don't understand. You can kill somebody with like $200 worth of heroin, which is like nothing.
No, I feel like you could probably kill somebody with about $150 worth of heroin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
No. I'm saying,
It's
I'm
not-
saying $12,000 for it.
Probably,
That's not
maybe
like a
less.
personal thing. That's like that's like that's like a whole city's worth.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could kill all of Chicago with
Yeah.
$12,000 worth of heroin. All right, let's take a break.
Paper Planes, MIA, and then Give Me My Sadness and Name by our buddy Matt Butcher. This is the second segment of Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. We'll be back right after this.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make 'em all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make 'em all day. your democracy. Yeah, I got more records than the KGB. So, no funny business. Are you already on? Some murder. Some of them I let go. Some murder. Some I let go. All I wanna do is take your money. All I wanna do is take your money. All I wanna do is take your money. All I wanna do is take your money.
You and me, we were doomed from the start. Your wandering eyes, my rambling heart. But two warring families just couldn't have kept us apart. When we locked eyes at a crowded bar, standing at the station, and it's starting to rain. My baby is leaving me on a train. Don't look back and don't write. Don't worry about my pain. You're just giving my sadness a name.
I'm heading west. We were lovers at best, but never friends. Our story ends with a train rolling out and a kiss on the mouth, and I see you around when I'm back in town.
I treated you badly, you treated me the same. My mom always warned me about girls and their games. I came into this world crying, and not much has changed. You've just given me someone to blame.
Just giving me someone to blame.
You're just giving my sadness a name. We were lost, lovers star-crossed, the unforeseen on a movie screen. But we don't dare change or rearrange. We hide our fears with smoke and mirrors. Maybe we could just change our name. Standing at the station, and it's starting to rain. My baby is leaving me on a You're just giving my sadness a name.
And we are back with the third and final segment of Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. Once again, the telephone number is 920-CORRUPT or
920-267-7878.
See, I didn't know. I had no idea where you... Yeah, it's good. I had no idea where you...
I really thought it was going to be different.
It's dramatic pause. No, the number doesn't change.
It doesn't.
It's weird. I should
See, 'cause
say...
it sounds
I should
like
say
it's going to.
26778 squared.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Math. Huh?
I like it.
You got something? Because fuck you. I'm out.
No, I was just... today, I thought it was interesting that, here in town, we have the whole... Trayvon Martin, Andrew Zimmerman circus that's kind of engulfing our city right now. And it was funny because they're doing trial jury interviews today, and the entire morning they were talking about the Phillips file.
Hold on. Can we talk about the Trayvon Martin case? Just
Yeah,
the case itself.
Yeah, sure.
I have a very distinct memory. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're going to talk about 104.1, which we always reference as our local radio station.
Right.
Talk radio. Pretty much. I mean, besides, well, no, not besides Tom and Dan, because Tom and Dan got their start there.
Right.
And it's always.
It's what we want to do.
You and I specifically have always listened to that very much.
Right. I listen to it religiously every single day.
It's the only thing. I mean, I go to NPR when they go to breaks.
Yeah.
No. By the way, you and nobody else liked my fucking comment that it takes Diane Reeves 7 minutes to sneeze.
I laughed. I should have hit liked, but that was fucking hilarious, bro. Yeah.
I feel like Diane. She's like, hold on, I have to sneeze. You don't listen to NPR, do you? No. You have to hear this bitch. I mean, we talked about it last.
Diane
we talked
Reeves.
about it on the last one. I guess she's super respected. And when I listen to her, and now that I can tell what she's fucking saying, she does ask the hard questions, and she's kind of a cunt about it.
She's
like,
awesome.
I love it because she's what respected news people should be.
She's hard-nosed.
Okay, I know what you are saying, but here's the fucking hard question that undermines every bullshit thing you ever said.
Right.
But she talks like this. So you have to listen to about 4 or 5 days of Diane Rehm to figure out how the cadence of whatever it is.
When you're first listening to it, you're like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is
what is
this? What's going on
This
here?
lady's having a heart attack every 3 seconds.
You know what's funny is they did this one thing where she went on vacation somewhere, and because of the altitude of where she was, it affected her disorder in some way. So when she
I was
came
hoping
back,
you were gonna say it was better, and she was doing a remote, and she's
No.
like, "Hello,
No.
I'm Diane Rehm."
No, but when she came back, it was better for 3 days.
That's
and
ridiculous.
it progressively got worse.
It's like when you first listen to
You
it,
feel
it's
so bad
fucking
for her.
painful. Yeah,
you're like, oh god.
But then when
get
you
used
start to
it.
understand it, and then you're like, "Oh, Diane Rehm, you're kind of a badass because
Yeah.
you have this speech impediment or whatever it is."
You don't give a fuck.
But you're like, "Fuck you! Global warming is real." And this guy's like, "Oh, I work for the fucking oil industry.
Here we go.
And you're breaking my balls, Diane." Where was I going? So SBK at the time was a host of his own show. Now he's on the Monsters.
Right.
But he is a black male, and he was.
Big
I
ups
told
to
you.
SBK, by the way.
Well, yeah, but I told you at the time he was very racial. He spoke often about race relations and whatnot, and I told you there was a point where I had to okay, I get it. You're black, and you're the only black on a predominantly white radio station.
Right.
But especially during the Trayvon Martin case, where it's a white man shooting a black kid, he was super outspoken, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
But I couldn't listen to it night to night.
Right. I was kind of on the other coin because I was on his side with the whole
I wasn't
thing.
not on
Right.
his side. I'm like, okay, I listened to
Right.
104.1 for a little bit of
But
comedy.
it was refreshing though because he had like a biased opinion, and it was good. It was refreshing to me to hear that side of someone's thinking and running with it instead of being like so down the fucking middle like all the other news outlets that are afraid to touch it, you know, and they're like, ooh. He's like, nah, fuck that, you know. This is what I think, and I respect that.
I was convinced that Sanford was going to burn to the ground.
Yeah.
As a predominantly black town. What did she say?
Nothing. It's nothing.
No, what did she say?
She didn't say anything. She didn't say anything. But
she's not on camera. Just say it.
It may get to that. It may get to that point though.
No, it's not going. It's not. Well, if he gets off, yeah, maybe.
It could boil over to that point because there's gonna be fucking.
If Zimmerman gets off,
and there's gonna be, you know, what is he gonna do with his life? I mean, he's gonna be just like what the fuck's her name?
Casey Anthony. He's gonna have to move elsewhere.
Yeah. I mean, he's done, bro.
You know, his best bet would be to move to like New York City or Miami, where Zimmerman is a fucking.
Got it.
It's a common last name.
Right.
Like if you move to Miami or New York City, you're one in a million George Zimmermans.
Yeah.
Right. Do you remember? I think I called you because they had the press, the press event. And they had all these, because like race relations then in Sanford were kind of getting close to boiling over.
Right.
And they had this like festival sort of thing. Not a festival, but they had all these government, like black people that were in charge of certain areas of urban planning of something. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like Florida representative for the urban culture or whatever. And the mayor of Sanford is white.
Mm-hmm. Mayor Triplett.
He looked a little scared the whole time.
Did he?
Yeah, right. Because they have black preachers up there being very like Southern Baptist, like, oh, and the Lord lays His hands on a Trayvon Martin.
You had Jesse Jackson. You had
Al Sharpton.
And they were going for the throats of anybody in power in that area. Like
and Mayor Triplett was.
They had the
I
sheriff.
Just want to be on your side.
They had Sanford's chief of police fired. Like they were going after people, and he's like, "Listen, I just got elected."
So yeah, probably.
Can we slow it down
a
little bit?
This is my favorite thing in the world, right? Is that they have Al Sharpton speak. They have all these completely. Who's the guy from the black college that looks like a crazy person? Do you know who I'm talking about?
I know who
he's got Mr. Glass hair,
what is
like
his
gray, like parted. You know what I mean? Though,
I know
right?
who
This
you're talking
super
about.
serious
Damn,
dude.
I wish I could remember his
I think
name.
he spoke, right? And then they had
Have you seen that show on FX called Totally Biased?
No, I don't have cable.
Oh God, it's so good.
Anyway, so
check it out.
So Mayor Triplett goes after a bunch of these people, right? Like to speak, right? And you can tell he's like uncomfortable. Like he wants to be there as a leader, but he's like, what? We dropped it?
No, keep going.
All right, fine.
It did drop.
All right, whatever.
Go ahead.
So he wants to like be there for his city, right? And he comes up and he speaks, and in his mind, you can tell towards the end, he's just like, okay, I got this out of the way. It's time to get in my Cadillac.
And get the...
Tell my driver, like, go. Right? Probably a black driver. Right? He's like...
he slips into a hoodie. And
Yeah.
like creeps off the stage.
He's like, go, Tyson, go.
Yeah.
But he fucking he starts walking off stage, right? He made his short little speech, and like all of the black leaders that are there they're so like, you know, like I said, Southern Baptist, and they're speaking very fervently and not crazy, but they're out there.
Very passionate.
Yeah, passionate. Thank you. Good word. So he fucking makes his short little speech, and he goes and he starts walking off stage. And just as he gets off stage, and he's probably in his own head going like, right? All of a sudden, the representative from Florida steps back on stage who spoke just before him. She should have been done, right? She's like, let's get Mayor Triplett back on up here. And he probably was backstage, and he like was like mid stride, and he was like, oh,
Mother
fuck,
Taking his hoodie off. He's like, son of a bitch.
And he walked back, and he like you could tell he was trying to put the air of like, oh, I'm still proud mayor of this beautiful city, but
he had
could
the
tell
face
in his
of
head he was like,
grounding. Yeah. He's like, oh,
damn
what the fuck am I
it.
gonna say now?
I thought, and like he just like gave a thumbs up, like not a black people thing. I don't think thumbs up.
Nah, I don't know.
It's specifically white.
Yeah,
I think
it is.
I think it's very.
I don't think it's a thing anymore.
I do it. Tom and Dan
I did
do
it tonight.
Tom and Dan do
Picture.
it in every picture.
Pig
Yeah.
nose. Thumbs up.
Oh, did SBK do it back?
Bacon suit. Yeah.
He was like, oh, mingling with these fucking crackers.
No, it was him that did it first.
Oh,
I was
then it's
follow-
the radio
I was
thing.
following-
It's these
Trying to make
radio.
you feel
It's these radio guys.
yeah. He's like, look at this crack ass cracker.
I'm gonna throw him thumbs up.
It's the radio guys that do it then.
Yeah. It is a thumbs up thing. Well, it's kind of a media thing. I mean, Channel 6, that was their thing forever. Thumbs up Channel 6. You
My
don't remember
God.
that? Remember
No.
that? You don't remember that?
No. Do you remember
Thumbs up
TV
Channel
18?
6? No. What about TV 18? It's the WB.
Yeah, that's when it became the WB. and then they screwed us all when we subscribed to the WB, and they're like, no, it's CW now.
One Tree Hill.
It was TV 68. Do you remember this? It was TV 68, then it was TV 18, then it was the WB, then it was the CW. And it's still the CW.
so what
do you
do you
remember
think-
Ranger Bob? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're going on. Ranger Bob from In Living Color.
No, Ranger Bob from TV 18.
Oh, Fire Marshal Bill.
worst.
Fire Marshal Bill is what I'm thinking of. Sorry.
All right,
So
so let's go on.
Anyways, so what do you think is going to happen in this trial, like once it gets started? Because like the prosecution keeps saying that they have some like fucking game-changing evidence that they will not release and they have not released, and they have a witness. It's the mystery witness that's like the fucking the game changer in this whole thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think it's gonna end in a riot, and I think it's scary. I'm saying if he gets off,
right?
Yes.
After whatever this testimony is
Yes.
from said witness.
If
they don't give him at least manslaughter,
if he gets nothing, and they're just like, you were just a dude doing your civic duty,
and you're walking,
and he walks.
What the fuck was
ugly.
what the fuck was his deal where he what the fuck's his deal with the whole denying stand your ground?
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, I didn't know he was doing that. I don't have cable anymore.
Okay, so recently they had the hearing for stand your ground,
Yeah.
and he just dismissed it.
Well, he wasn't standing his ground. He was chasing a fucking
Right.
15-year-old down.
But what I'm saying is, what defense is he going to use if he's not using stand your ground when you feel
he's-
that your life is in threat? If you feel like
I
your
hope
life
he's
is
fucked. I hate to say it, and I hope he's fucked. I hope he goes to jail for a very long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know where to go. You hear all these
Here's
things
the
of
scary
in
thing
the
about
hood and these fucking people
Here-
getting hit by stray bullets and being
here-
put in wheelchairs.
here-
You know what I mean? This is a fucking white man who just was overzealous.
Here's the scary thing about this. There are very few people who are down the middle, not one way or the other. It is a very polarizing topic.
Mhm.
You're either hardcore Trayvon or you're hardcore Zimmerman. And the people who are hardcore on the side of Zimmerman are pretty fucking scary people.
Cool.
They are fucking closed-minded, fucking gun-toting, goddamn right-wing Republicans who are
Well, they're trying
so
to turn it into something else.
fucking scary
Pretty
with the way
ugly
that they
either way.
think.
They're trying to turn it
However,
into something else,
on the
though.
same
They're trying to turn it
fucking
into a
coin,
different case.
Right. On the same flip of the coin, though, the other side that is so Trayvon is also very small or closed-minded about their point of view, too. That is very scary.
Hold on,
Like-
that's my favorite Disney show, by the way.
What's that?
That's so Trayvon.
Wait, that's so Raven reference?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I got it. I'm good.
I think it's scary no matter what. I think it's scary if he gets
hold on. So what I think is scary is the fact that they're closed-minded, and there's no budging one way or the other. There's no let's all sit down at the same table and have an open discussion about this, because that shit would be a very hostile environment. It's very it's fucking scary. And that, I believe, sets the backdrop for this trial. And I think that's what makes this trial so fucking
polarizing, like you said.
Well, no, it makes it such a media darling, because it's...
I don't think it's hitting that much media, though.
Oh, it is.
Like, from what I've seen,
dude,
is it?
Dude, it is 24/7 already on
like
all,
CNN and... I'm not talking about our shit.
No,
I'm talking about...
I'm talking like all the court things, all those court channels, all the fucking criminal channels. It's just the trial all day long. And then Nancy fucking Grace...
Don't even. I don't even. Just don't even.
Clown.
Let's. What can we call her from now on? Voldemort.
No, that's too.
Something
that's too
better.
Nice.
They already call Rick Scott Skeletor, so we can't say that. Who else is hated? We'll call Nancy Grace George Zimmerman.
Georgina Zimmerman.
Yeah. No. What can we call her?
Genital warts. I don't know. I'm just trying to be fucking mean. I hate her.
I can specifically remember.
But she's on it, bro. She's on it.
I want to take credit for being the first to hate her. By the way, I want to take credit.
Okay, granted.
Because I think I called you and I think I called Danielle at the same time. Like,
I didn't even know who she was.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like
we were talking about back in the day.
We're talking about years and years ago. But
Yeah.
she had fucking decided.
Yeah.
And not that I believed Casey Anthony, but every fucking time a kid goes missing, she's like, the parents are guilty and fuck them and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you have to calm down, lady.
And at one point in the trial, she was just calling her the baby killer.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was just calling her straight out the baby killer. She's like, that damn baby killer.
Yeah.
Bob was like, what? You're on TV, lady? What are you doing?
Like, you're spreading hate.
Killer
and you're not
mom.
even on a Christian station. Like,
Yeah.
like, Bill O'Reilly has more compassion than Nancy Grace. Joseph Stalin had more compassion.
They were busting Jim's balls though today on the show because they were convinced that
Old Jimmy File.
Yeah, Jimmy File's gonna be on the Nancy Grace show in no time at all. Like,
And he
so
hates her as much
excited.
as I do. I do want to take credit
absolutely.
as far as our people that we know are concerned, because
You were definitely paying attention to her way before I even knew who she was.
You know
and
what
that
it
was
was?
back when she had like a half-hour show.
Yeah, you know what it was
And now she has like that weird show where it's like 14 boxes, weird crawls, baby killer.
Oh,
Like, and just
I'll
random
tell you the
crawls. It's
moment.
like, what are you talking
I'll
about?
tell you the moment I had the thought, right? Which was before I moved back and the Casey Anthony trial was going on, right? They had the she had the guy that was making the Kaylee Anthony dolls.
Oh God.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's berating him. Like, she's like, how fucking dare you, sir? And this is like, I've been watching this for 2 months. It's like professional wrestling to me.
Right,
Like, I'm
absolutely.
like, who is this bitch? Like, what is going to happen next? Right? And
What is
this
he gonna say next that make me hate even more?
And that's what was crazy, Corey, was like you said, I was on that because I found her on accident.
Yeah.
Like I do occasionally wrestling. And you're like, and I watched her because
But
I
it was
like,
different because you masturbate to wrestling, which is kind of
a
weird.
little weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. It's like aggression. Like, yeah,
But
man,
you know what I
man
did?
stuff.
Like,
I gotta jerk off.
I put my finger in my butt during Nancy Grace.
Ah.
So I hated her more because I was like, I'm not into this.
I fucking hate this.
I'm gonna hate you more. Yeah.
Yeah.
But my thing was always with her, like, okay, so I watched her and I hated her kind of already. I was like, you're kind of a cunt about all this. Like,
Right.
you don't have any evidence.
Yeah.
You don't have any evidence that the
Right.
cops don't have. Nobody knows. Right? But she had the guy that made the Kaylee Anthony doll.
But she was right.
Hold on. Yes, she was.
Right.
But
She was still a cunt
she's
about
a
it.
fucking hypocrite.
Yeah.
Because she said after 2 months of covering this every fucking night, she said, how do you live with yourself by making $1 million off of this case. And I wanted to fucking pick my television up and slam it on the ground.
That's when you stopped fingering your own asshole.
I was
You're like,
no more
done.
prostate. I'm
No.
done. I'm done with the prostate. Nancy Grace, let me wipe this under your top lip.
You smell what I'm cooking, bitch.
Take it right to the wrestling reference. Good for you. Just smell what
Wait,
this
hold
prostate
on,
is
hold on.
cooking. Yeah.
And I'm out.
Are we done? Let's do this.
I don't know. I guess.
What else are we gonna say?
It's midnight. Fuck it. We're done.
I don't know. We're done. Are we done?
We're done.
All right.
Fuck it. Thanks for sitting in with us, bud.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Not a
And-
man of many words.
No. And that's
But the
typical
ones
of
that
every
he
guest.
But the ones he says are important.
Very
like,
much so.
Like Nell. Tay hey chickabay and away.
Tea in the wing. Okay.
Jay Maywan Paul.
And live from Orlando at Runway A38 Studios.
This is Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. We are easy to hate, impossible not to love.
It's a zombie movie in my pants.
And please don't call us eggplants.
You sons of bitches.
You motherfuckers.
And shit. You want to try that again? Take
Oh, let's do it again. Hold
Let's
on,
do it
hold on.
again.
I want you to say, okay, hold on. hold on.
Okay.
We have
Just
to-
say it's a zombie movie in my pants.
But not right away. You have to wait for him to say. I'm going to say the first thing. And then you. And then him. Wait, should I start? Or do you want to start?
I think I should start because I started last time.
Do you want to go? Do you want to say the love thing? Wait, what are you saying?
A zombie movie in my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's dripping.
It was a reference to my kidney stone thing.
Yeah.
And it was bad.
Dripping in blood.
Blood
Mostly
clots
blood.
out of my dick.
Gross blood.
Crazy.
Blood clots are gross, right? 'Cause
Really
they're
hot.
thick
So
blood.
saggy.
And if you
You're
don't want
into
those,
zombie porn. That's what
you don't want
doing.
those.
They're
You don't.
dangerous.
Well, you don't want thick other than coming out. Yeah, all right.
All right. Sorry.
It's a zombie movie in my
Okay,
pants.
okay.
That's you.
Thanks for joining us here at Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry.
No.
Wait.
No. You say from.
I'm going to, but
No,
I'm
you have
gonna-
to start with that. Start with where
I
we're
was
at and then go out.
I was gonna thank you for watching the show and then say where we're starting from. Easy to hate, possible not. That's what you're doing.
I'm gonna say, easy to hate. I start.
You want me to do the eggplants?
So at the end.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
Okay, he's good.
You're in.
We're good.
Live from Runway A38 Studios in Orlando, Florida. You've been listening to Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry.
We are easy to hate, impossible not to love.
It's a zombie movie in my pants.
And don't call us fucking eggplants. Whoa. Did I? Wait.
Don't stop it.
Oh, okay.
Why
I didn't
did you
stop.
curse? We never curse.
I know, but that was.
Right
I
there.
felt like it was pretty good.
No, but you
I
just
felt like
got,
it
you
was
were
pretty
just over.
professional.
You
I was
gotta-
overzealous.
You were kind of you were very Zimmerman
But
about
you
it.
don't want me to. You don't want me to be apologetic though. You don't want me to. You don't want to be like.
Oh,
"And
that's a new
please,"
term, by the
and
way. By the
please,"
way,
and- I
you're
like
very
that.
Zimmerman.
Yeah,
Like, come on,
dude. You just Zimmered out all over.
why
the
did you
place.
Zimmerman all over the podcast, bruh?
Jesus.
Gotta calm down.
I like it. Okay,
Oh.
now here's the thing. You don't want me to be like too like. Please don't call us eggplants.
No, but I want you
Just
to
be
use.
like,
prefer it if
just
you
be
didn't
like,
call
just
us
be like,
eggplants.
just be like reminding you of it. Like, hey, don't call us eggplants.
Yeah, like that thing that you
Yeah.
called us that one time.
Yeah, that. Don't do that again. Don't call us eggplants.
Yeah. You want to be nonchalant about it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, just if you could remember not to do that. So say it like that. Like, if you could
Okay.
remember not to call
Yeah.
us purplish.
Okay.
Okay. From. Oh, sorry. So we're gonna cut all this out.
I
This is
know.
all.
Headbutt the mic.
Just relax.
This is all
Relax.
going
There's
on
no
the
need to
cutting
relax,
room
Relax,
floor.
relax. Easy to hate, impossible not to love.
All right.
Zombie movie,
Zombie
hands,
movie. Okay.
And live from
Oh,
Runway
see,
8.
I just told you, don't be. You're
No,
not.
but,
you
I'm
don't
doing,
work
I'm
for the
sell-
Price is
I'm
Right.
selling the end of the show. I'm selling the
Come
end of the
on
show.
down.
I'm selling-
Yeah.
Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me
Just
do
say
it.
it naturally.
Let me
Don't
just
say
do
it. Don't
no,
be
let me
radio.
do radio voice.
Okay. Yeah, I know you love it.
Let me do it.
You love it. Okay. Last time.
Okay.
This is it. Don't fuck it up, Bob. Robert.
Live from Runway A38 Studios in Orlando, Florida. You've been listening to Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. Oh, man.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe for a
Yeah,
second.
you son of a bitch.
No, do it one more time. I promise. It's good. It's good. It's good. Everything's gonna be perfect. I'm sorry. I breathed at the wrong time.
Okay,
I was holding my breath. I was
Here we go. Ready?
Fuck.
Gotta hold yourself,
good.
man.
Okay. Hold on. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's gonna be cut out. It's all hitting the cutting room floor.
Here we go. Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Live from Runway A38 Studios in Orlando, Florida, you've been listening to Corey and Age's Degenerate School of Wizardry.
We are in easy.
You son of a bitch.
I really didn't do it on
I know,
purpose
I
that time.
know.
That was actually
That time you
on
fucked it
accident.
up. I
Yeah,
know,
that's
like that.
weird.
Okay, here we go. Ready? All right, ready?
Yes. I swear to God, I got it
Okay,
this
here we
time.
From Runway A38 Studios, live here in Orlando, Florida, you've been listening to Corey and Age's Degenerate School of Wizardry.
We are easy to hate, impossible not to love.
It's a zombie movie in my pants.
And don't call us eggplants.
Y'all have a good night.
Check. Yo. Check. Look. Chickadee checking, brought the soul back to the home team. Motown, why can't you see my team is supreme? Diana, welcome to the solar system of the forces. You running in a circle, we just chewing on your orbit.
Forfeit, forget over. Heimlich maneuver. Me and my niggas will make the cut like we you. How you boost a future brighter than whatever you could imagine. Imagine the forces with you. Running the red like arachnids. Tarantulas, say legged, gargantuous animal. Cause the maximum damage with my tongue and an animal.
While we be focused on our salary lettuce and bring the croutons, I'm trying to have a $1 bill salad right on Obama's lawn. Let you be the pawn with my niggas playing hooky while my paper double triple like LeBron as a rookie.
I'm feeling better than the veterans. I use the booth as my pulpit. I'm a reverend. On the road where you can find us, not gassed up. The shit is $4, so we avoid pumps. We serving rappers like they ordered it. Till we post on blogs, post up and loiter in. The story ends, Wells begins, and I flip the page. In the park shooting jump.